This is the definitive moment where iDUBBBZ's career could not recover. This is like in the Star Wars prequels when Jar Jar appeared and we were supposed to take it seriously. It's like, look at this. You're going to take this shit seriously and try and actually analyze it? Please, I'll give you anything you want. My wife, whatever you want. I just feel like this Bell is it's a little inadequate to describe the level of retardation that iDUBBBZ.
We're gonna need
to get
a bigger bell, folks.
A bigger bell, folks.
Listen,
we had to get a bigger bell, buddy.
Whoa, buddy. You slam that, yo. This.
Read alert! Read alert!
Whoa! Oh
buddy.
My God, folks!
Whoa!
How do we even? Like, where do we even be there?
Where do you even begin?
Folks,
whoa!
We've been up.
Read. Thank you, Ian. Thank you.
The fat guy in his cohort bullying me.
We're getting the Porsche. We're getting the fucking Lambo.
What color is your Lambo?
What color is my Bugatti?
I might do yellow. Oh shit!
Whoa,
Let's go.
Taste.
Let's go. That's
good
the taste.
Oh
my! I'm sweating here.
Shit!
Oh my God! I'm gonna come.
We live rent free in this cuck's mind forever.
I told you all. Remember?
Buck Broken, buddy. He's the biggest fan of the Kino Casino.
He would say things. You were even skeptical. You're like, there's no way he's watching. I'm like, he wouldn't say, oh, that's felt, or whoa. It was all these like little references to us. You know what I mean?
Ring it up. He would like bring up
ring it up
here and there.
Yep.
And I always was skeptical.
I always believed.
There's no way that iDUBBBZ is actually sitting there watching Kino Casino. But what really made it plausible to me, iDUBBBZ told everybody, and we have this on the clip channel somewhere, that him and Anissa watch the hater content. That they not only watch the hater content, but they binge it for hours and days at a time. They sit there in bed and they just watch people making fun. Whether this is like a humiliation fetish from iDUBBBZ or just Anissa's toxic nature of self-loathing and BPD. It's a combination of all of it, I suppose. But to me, that piece of info combined with the video that iDUBBBZ dropped yesterday confirms 100% in my mind that he has watched every single episode of Kino Casino.
136
it's no
videos.
Wonder, by the way, he's not completing any of his videos. He barely streams, barely does anything. Because he just watches Kino Casino.
I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
I don't either. It's the best show online, I think. You know, it's so entertaining.
At least
listen, it's so entertaining that even the people getting shot on can't help but watch it.
You know, the minute our show's done, Ashton, you know what I do? I put it back on for me to enjoy our own show. I go,
what are you, Kanye West?
I gotta enjoy it.
Kanye West,
you know?
His only regret in life is that he can't watch the casino live because he has to be on it. By the way, Kitty for another 50 songs. Let's go. Let's start this off, guys. This is like dimensional merge shit. This is like crossing the beams in Ghostbusters. We're crossing the streams. H3H3. Dogs and cats living together. Mass anarchy. Total fucking chaos. It's the crossover that no one ever thought would have happened. Here we have it. We're going to our miscellaneous W's folder. There's so many wins that we have a miscellaneous wins folder in the iDUBBBZ folder.
Oh, it's in there. Okay.
And let's just show them this. So first of all, I didn't have this clip, but you will see it later when we go through the full thing. H3 starts going. He stinks. He's a cock, like he's doing the catchphrase.
Let's go.
But just watch this. This fucking warmed the cockles of my heart there. I was like, there's no way this can be real. Today is the most surreal day of my entire life. I'm not gonna. It's one thing that dampened everything today, and we're not gonna go into it too much. Our thoughts and prayers, of course, with Charlie Kirk's family. Sad. It was very sad.
Horrific.
Dark signs for America. Things are probably going to go fucking insane. But let's not try and focus on that.
Friday we'll talk
let's
about
laugh at this poopy pants, breath, cuckold, and his succubus OnlyFans fucking wife. Let's have fun
tonight, everyone. Just take a load off. Tonight's going to be a fun night of celebration. Friday, we'll do some fun stuff and also discuss that. So here we go.
Here we go.
Answer for that. And they're like, whoa, buddy!
Woo!
Celebrate good times. They're having the best day of their lives.
They're ringing the fuck out of that
really?
gong.
One more time. I want to hear you say, whoa!
Yes, let's go.
You hear it say, whoa, buddy! Whoa, buddy! Yeah.
Answer for that. And they're like, whoa, buddy!
Yes, we do that.
How is this?
That's how we started the show.
They're having the best
How
day of
is
their
this
lives.
real life? Like, there's no fucking reason in the world why we should actually be featured on the H3 podcast. No. Like, in all sincerity, like we are like the lowest sector sewer dwelling,
the meanest, grimy,
to the fucking core, all of the amazing wine-ons. Liberal middle-aged soccer moms that watch H3 podcast were treated to the 400-pound fat fucking reet bellowing about how iDUBBBZ is a cock and eats cum and he's a pussy and he gets raped by dogs.
Like, I love how
they're cheering it on
in my Zoom. They added my zooming. Why is he zooming in? That's what I do. Look,
it's good.
Look, he's sad.
Look, he's sad.
Why wouldn't I
the
zoom
guy's
in?
Trying to cope and be like, I'm not sad. I'm stoic. Bitch, you can't cry on camera multiple times because you're getting cyber bullied and claim to be a stoic badass. This isn't the case.
It's the opposite of stoicism, by the way.
How the f are you getting bullied by me? Like, for real? How? Look at me. Like, look at me. And I'm fucking bullying you and your fucking wife. And you have 7 million subscribers on YouTube.
It should be just like
multi-millionaire legend of YouTube with all this clout. But this fucking retarded Canadian duo, you know, who are just fucking clown fucking trolls ringing a fucking triangle. Dressed like Colonel Sanders in the fried chicken? Have you so fucking shook that you're making cult videos about it and being like, and it's not even like trying to come after us. It's you guys are mean.
The amount of big YouTubers I'm getting DMs from, like, whoa.
There was one DM in particular where I just couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
You know, because we went in on it and he's just giving us
you know
props.
What? Props.
Yeah, props. It's like, what? What?
Yes.
What do you mean?
It's like, what the f? Cold Ones, like, knows us now. A lot of people actually know us now, apparently. Ask Ashton, 6 a.m. editing this. Snorting G Fuel to survive. My God.
Oh, you've switched from the Coke to the G Fuel, eh, bud?
Here's the liquid G Fuel, but I'm taking lines of pixel grape, of strawberry banana. Let's keep editing. I'm just kidding.
We're never beating the allegations, are we? Oh, in this motherfucker.
It was actually the worst night, but I had to sleep, wake up, and then more happened today.
You guys have no idea how much food I ate when I heard the news. I'm like, let me get 3 large pizzas, 6 bag of potato chips up in this. I ordered a bucket of KFC last night, ate a whole 10-piece with the large grape. I was just, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, iDUBBBZ, you've paid for it all.
Yeah.
iDUBBBZ, this is the best day ever.
It's
I love it. And it's just because he loves us so much. You know? He's such a big fan. He gave us our biggest payday biggest viewership of all time. We're featured on Nicholas D'Orio's show,
Very
featured
funny,
on
by
the
the way.
H3 podcast.
D'Orio, if you see this, you were fucking hilarious talking about her mom having her dad having dementia, and then being like, that is mean. Imagining that her dad has to find out she's dating Ian every day, like 51st dates.
It's a fucking
that
nightmare.
Slayed me, bro. That slayed me.
But iDUBBBZ really
RFC
thinks,
shout outs. Yeah,
this is the thing, and he plays a clip of me actually being like genuine and empathetic and giving good advice to him, and then he tries to turn that around on me, and we'll break down all the various layers on which it's retarded and wrong what he's saying. Okay,
yeah.
But just on the surface level, I'm telling him, listen. The reason why people are saying these extreme, crazy, outlandish things is to get a reaction from you. And what he then does is give me the reaction. He shows me saying extreme things and then gives me the reaction of him being bothered by it and crying. Like, what is he thinking?
And like,
we're going to go back to the little bell for a second.
Yeah.
What is he thinking?
Why is he making fun of this? Why is this guy zooming in?
But
why?
It's like, listen,
it's funny.
Why? It's supposed to be funny. And also, I want to, like, iDUBBBZ talked about for years how he loved bullying. I remember it was in the Leafy Content Cop. Yeah. He said that bullying is the best thing in the world because it allows you to shame people for their bad behavior. Like, what does iDUBBBZ want in order for us to express our disapproval with his cucked behavior?
Look,
it's a lot better than in violence, you know.
We're not doing exactly.
We're not doing anything. No one's going to your house. No one's fucking with you in real life.
You don't condone
like trying to
that
tank your sponsorship. No one's SWAT. No one's doing anything. Like, all we're doing is playing your clips and laughing at it and hyper analyzing it. And on the face of it, you've got a fucking 400-pound fat man who showed his asshole and a fucking retarded cokehead dressed up as Colonel Sanders in a fried chicken. And you're crying about how they're bullying you. And what's crazy is he's such like a gimped, weak little bitch that he can't even clap back. This guy is a retard. He got drunk and showed his ass. This guy did aim, and this guy did this. This guy, like, he's so weak and pathetic that all he can muster up is to call me fat. But even that, you can tell he's like ashamed of because it's fat phobic. And so like the guy is so gimped and so cuckolded and so spineless that even after we've done 137 videos or whatever it is, dunking
39.
on him and his wife.
39. Let's not.
Dunking on him and his wife. He still can't muster the fucking sack to actually clap back.
No,
because he's this like sad little leftist pussy.
He should have not even mentioned us. We have been like in the fucking dredges of the internet for years and years. We've heard it all before. We're thick-skinned. We don't care. We push on no matter what happens. Going after us out of everyone. Everyone who's like more serious and trying to break it down. We're just like,
and I'm just gonna be open about like it's just total tar baby shit. Like you're jumping into the fucking filth.
Yeah.
And we live in the filth, you idiot. What are you thinking?
We love it.
You think that I'm gonna be shamed into stopping because you don't think I'm a good person? Is that really what you think is gonna happen? Like,
that's our brand. That's our brand. Is being the fucking pieces of shit of the internet, but we like to have fun too. And like,
oh my god,
he's taking it way too seriously. It's like, how about why are you talking about my wife and her sexual?
Well,
she's an OnlyFans.
And this is what's crazy.
OnlyFans, bro. What do you mean?
You know, we get like 20, 30, maybe sometimes 50,000 views on a video about him. He has 7 million subscribers and routinely gets hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views on his main channel. Why are you addressing us? You just blew us up way bigger. I mean, I'll be real. We couldn't buy the publicity that he just gave us.
Yeah.
We're on every stream. Every commentary channel is talking about Kino Casino. It's on everyone's lips. People are coming here I've never seen before, donating and fucking droves. The highest viewership we've had on this show since the election last year.
Yeah, we had 7,000 on the election.
No, I think we had, what did we have, 10,000 or 11,000? It was more than tonight.
Peak,
We have,
at peak, yeah, you're right, yes. And
but
then
we
held 7
86
for the rest of the night. That's what it was. Yeah,
yes.
held
We have 8,600 people here tonight. And we haven't even really started.
No.
I just can't believe what he did. The gift that he gave us. I think he loves us because I'm the only person watching his show.
You know, but like, let's be real. Like,
but where else can he go to get feedback on his show? To be fair,
well, we are.
There's no one else that talks about it or watches it. So of course he has to go to us.
We're honest. We say the best. He starts off with the best advice you've ever had for him, ever.
Yeah,
as an own. We'll see. We'll watch it.
It makes me look like human.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, it's like, wow.
Whereas
Ashton
you could have just painted me as like a dirty pig creature. There's so much material of me and the stuff that he picked to be like outlandish and crazy isn't even like the half of the stuff that I fucking said. And he thinks I'm going to be ashamed of it. Basically, he took like the greatest hits of the show, packaged it up together, marketed it to all of his fans and said, these are the guys that bother me the most.
Yeah.
These are the guys that really get under my skin and are really causing me and Anissa to crash out because we've ruined our careers and you guys don't like the garbage that we make anymore. So go support them. I can't believe what he did.
It is
thinking in any way that there's a single viewer of Kino Casino who's going to watch that video and go, oh man, I didn't know Ashton talked like that. I didn't know Andy talked like that.
Did Andy zoom in on his face and when he's depressed? I'm gonna.
What?
You know what?
I'm
pulling my contributions.
There wasn't a chance in the world.
Ashton's fat? What?
That we would lose even one viewer.
What?
But there's a massive chance that we're gonna gain hundreds and thousands. We've already gained hundreds.
Hit the big one.
You know,
hit the big.
What are you thinking? What were they thinking? Read.
All right, guys, let's get into it. Ashton, do we have a treat or do we have a treat?
Oh my God! Let's just start.
Where do we start? Where do we start?
Do we start with? Okay, let's.
Oh, Billy Mitchell. We love Billy Mitchell.
Mitchell comes in. This is part of our miscellaneous W's. Billy goes, iDUBBBZ, aka iCock, is completely out of control. He is, in fact, not stoic.
Wow.
He should have started his video by saying he's gay and announcing his divorce. Instead, he groveled even harder on behalf of his husband. Wow.
Whoa.
Now at rickyshotsauce.com right now, you can use discount code COCK for 15% off all bottles of hot sauce. Code expires in 72 hours.
I have my bottle signed by Billy Mitchell right over here, guys. There it is.
I have one too, but it's over in my kitchen. We got
displayed.
Froggy Fresh for 10 subs.
And big shout outs, by the way, to everyone. Thank you for the kind words. Very nice hearing everyone on Twitter. Froggy Fresh, H3, and the crew, and all these people. We'll keep talking about it. And of course, our friend Billy Mitchell. Oh, it's a Gundam, our buddy, friend of the show. Here we go. Kino fucking broke thumbs
worse than DSP. It actually is true. I can't believe we got to him like this. Like and I don't know if we got to him or we got to Anissa, but I think we got to Anissa enough that it finally got to him. And they're just both broken and just dumping and crying about us. And it's like, do you not understand? This is exactly what we want. Like, oh no, Bra Fox, don't throw me in that there bra patch. Don't do that. No, that would be terrible. No, iDUBBBZ, please don't try and call me mean. That'd be terrible.
We got some ordinary gamers. Mudahar for 10 subs. What's up,
Mudahar subs?
He
let's
messaged
go.
me. He's like, I heard "Whoa, buddy" in the air last
He
night.
heard "Whoa, buddy" in the
What's
air
up, buddy?
of
Nice to see
Brampton,
you,
you
man.
know,
Let's
all
go.
the way.
Yes, yo, nice to
We
see you, man.
got the ghost of Linda Burnell for 10 subs.
Let's go.
And the beef 99 for a sub
All right.
as well.
I promise we're
Let's
starting
go.
soon. Oh, who's?
Oh, we have Kate. She's saying, "Hi, Simple Ian. You're showing teeth, so you must be upset. We don't have 20 minutes to watch your cuck video.
Oh.
We'll catch the highlights on H3 and Kino.
Oh.
Good luck with Anasaki's. Ha ha
Wait,
ha.
Ash.
Softball, Ian.
You know what's crazy? When I was doing skits, when I started YouTube like 17 years ago, right? I was doing skits. H3 was the one that inspired me to start doing commentary videos. And now I'm being mentioned in the same sentence of like, we're watching both these shows. Fucking,
There's no reason for
I'm
this
like-
at all.
I'm like,
It
oh,
shouldn't be.
oh.
But iDubbbbZ
full
decided that
circle.
he was going to give us our Christmas present early. I don't know why he did this.
Let's go.
You couldn't buy this advertise. He cut a commercial for our show. Okay. Well, let's have a look, though. I mean, obviously, we're really excited, but what is the broader reaction?
I cried.
First here of all, this Archfiend is one of my favorite YouTubers of all time.
I grew up with him.
I watched him as a kid, the list of douchebags, etc. It's the Shane Dawson videos and all of that. And so this was particularly satisfying for me to hear.
Me too.
From the Archfiend. I can hear PPP's triangle the second this video went live. And I'm like 1,000 miles away.
Buddy, I didn't even realize when I sent it to Ashton, I just thought it was a funny comment. And I'm like, wait, that's the Archfiend? I'm like, is that the real Archfiend?
It's the real Archfiend,
I
buddy.
grew up, like, okay, you were a kid. I was 25 when I was watching. But
I was like 12,
the Ray William Johnson videos, the fucking Irate Gamer, I Justine videos.
Oh, buddy, the Irate Gamer Feltonings he would put on him, buddy. It was so good. Or he called into the radio to Felt Irate Gamer. It was some good shit.
I think he went there. No, he went there. Didn't he go to the
I think he did. I think he did.
Yeah,
this is lost to the sands of time. Got some of these comments here looking for a positive comment. It can't be found. We'll go to the video and try later on. By the way, we got Ramsos85 for 25 subs.
Let's fucking
Next comment there, ring that bell. The amount of casino references here were amazing.
It's like
Look at this comment. I love that he avoided the best criticisms about himself. Also love the detail about leaving all the context out of everyone's argument. Well, that's what he did. And so we have to reintroduce some of the context because this guy is a fucking bum.
Yeah.
This guy goes, child marriage is bad. June the King.
Yo, what up,
How
June?
did we end up here? I think we might be getting the June the King iDubbbbZ documentary very soon.
We were already in the June the King RTU doc. I'm like,
And the Phil doc, we were in the Phil doc.
So we're gonna be in 3 June the King docs.
Let's go!
Come on.
We got Tony Panfer for 10 subs!
We just,
Woo!
oh my God, I'm so happy.
The winning is endless!
What else we got here?
Oh,
Whoa,
here we
buddy.
go. 4 minutes, 12 seconds, calling the ex-child bride survivor you refuse to support in even the laziest way, dumb as rocks. You truly have learned empathy, Ian.
Yeah.
Then we've got Strifer Zero with over 300 thumbs up going, whoa, buddy. You getting heated over what mere strangers think will do nothing but perpetuate your own misery. People give him good advice and he doesn't listen. Look at this one.
He's
coping.
coping. He's seething. He's
Felt it.
felted.
The next one's even funnier. He's stoically seething and crying. How do you stoically seethe and cry, Mr. Jama?
Let me just close a few things here. Just get
There's
things
a lot
organized.
going on.
Yeah, I have to get things organized here on my end. There we go. All right, let's continue. All right.
He's coping. He's sneezing. He's feeding the trolls. Whoa, buddy. By the way, iDubbbbZ was deleting hundreds of comments, just like he was stoically janitorial in the comment. Here we got the house always wins.
Yep, of course.
He's gay. He's felt it. The house always wins. Ring that bell. Hey, honey, the new iDUBBBZ emotional dumping video dropped. Anissa's husband calling himself stoic is the most hilarious thing in this whole vid. He's balding. He's depressed.
I love it. Oh, here we go.
Ian really wants to buy PPP and Warski a Porsche. Like, he really does. I'm going to fucking have it. Now, I won't be able to fit inside of it,
Yeah,
but I'll have one.
You could display it, though.
I'll be displaying my Porsche 911 or whatever.
The 911 on 911
This is
at
like
midnight, by the way.
At midnight, it's 911 for the Jamas.
This is not, yeah. This is 911 for the Jamas.
And just like the government, they did it to themselves.
Never forget.
We got uncreative for 10 subs.
Let's go, thank you.
Hog inspections for 5 subs.
Oh my God.
Mike the dog, trans Augie RFC. Isn't that the real Augie? Queen Courtney Tucker, and not too fond of neighbors for 2 subs.
Wow. Very funny. Oh my God.
There's dad up at the top. But can we box? He's ducking dad. He claims that he finished dad in sparring, but he won't just fight him and beat him. Why not? Why is he such a pussy? Well, I think the boxing trainer corroborated the story. iDUBBBZ really did finish dad with a body shot.
Then go fight him.
So go fight him. What's the problem? It's like free money then. You're going to beat the out of him.
Oh,
I have a feeling, though, that what happened with that is that dad knew, much like all of his interactions with Mr. Jamha, that he was his boss. And if he beat the out of his boss was going to felt him. Yeah. So he held back and quit to a body shot and let Ian feel like he was a real man.
No, I believe it.
That's what I think happened.
Yeah, like,
100%.
Come on, bro.
Because looking at their 2 performances, comparing them, dad was dominant and got finishes. iDUBBBZ just got the piss beat out of him. So I don't know. Let's read some more of the comments. Let's see what else is out there. Because this is one of the best parts for me about iDUBBBZ is that this guy gets all of these views and not a single person supports him. There I am in the thumbnail.
Yeah,
this is something that never should have happened in a million years. You have PPP, greasy, sweaty pig, PPP, in his lumberjack outfit, disheveled hair. Yeah, in the iDUBBBZ thumbnail. Like, I'm going to have this shit framed and put on my wall. I'm happier than a pig in shit. Look at this. This one, Booters goes, imagine being a normal person and trying to watch this. Then you've got Gerg. That's a verified YouTube account. He stinks. He's poor. He's felted. I love this one. He's deleting comments. He's stoic. Video coming clean. Comes clean about nothing. Instead makes longest response in history. Funny how gorgeous Gabe is brought up by child marriage isn't.
Whoa.
This thing is, he knew that all of the child marriage stuff would make him look so bad. So he removed all of it from the video and went after what he thought was the lowest hanging fruit, which is the trolls or whatever. That's what he did. It's the stupidest thing he could have done.
Look at this one.
Oh, he's felted. He's broke. He's a bum.
He's pegged.
1.4 thousand upvotes. The one above that's even better. You haters can bash the Jamas all you want, but you guys are just jealous that Ian now owns a chair. 2,500 thumbs up. And you have to be like a casino viewer to know that they were chairless. Maybe H3 talked about how they were chairless also.
I think he did.
Oh, man.
Look,
calling a child bride survivor a loser is crazy.
Oh, Brittany Venti.
Simple Ian. Stoic Ian. Safa Ian.
Oh,
man. I love Brittany Venti now. You're making it so obvious. This is your emotional dumping ground. It's horrible. This is not what podcasts are.
This is all just brutal.
This channel
room to call anyone's wife dumb as rocks.
You know what I'm saying? She can't even envision an apple in her head.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, iDUBBBZ's wife has claimed, first of all, she said that she can't read clocks.
Yeah.
She's that dumb. She's also claimed that she has no ability to imagine anything in her mind's eye. So she can't envision an apple. and she went to school for art, by the way. Unable to envision an apple.
She can't also envision different things happening.
Yes.
Like she can't go okay, if you're driving, imagine sliding on black ice and hitting the side. She can't even envision that. It has to be in front of her as a reality. There's no imagination. She said this in the whole podcast.
She didn't know what capital cities were.
I don't even remember that. What the
This is like some crazy stuff. By the way, we got Mark the Cyborg for 5 subs and the ghost of Linda Burnell for 5 subs
I have
as
a
well.
quote here from H3 today. You know what he said? He said, Kino Casino, your favorite streamers.
That's a high compliment, isn't it?
A comic.
It's your favorite rapper's favorite rapper.
Yeah.
We the underground running this scene, bitch. Yeah, get up.
Oh,
Let's get some subs. Yeah.
We did it, Gabe.
Oh, Gabe.
We did it. Look at us now.
Look at us now, Gabe. We're flying high with the H3. With Jews, you win.
Yes.
It turns out it's true. It was looking a bit rocky there with the whole pedo troll art. But you know what, guys? It all turned out in the end. It all turned out in
No, very funny. Thank you, H3. We really appreciate it, bro.
Bro learned stoicism from the same place Hassan learned socialism. 607 votes. Remember that time he refused to denounce child marriage? He's huffing copium. He's stoic. He won't denounce child brides. This was so good. Why are you mad about all of this when there's a literal genocide going on, Ian? Why is this video not about the plight of the Palestinians, Ian? And instead, by the way, I love how him getting some mean comments on the internet is somehow more important in his mind than the genocide.
That's scary.
Where is iDUBBBZ's main channel video breaking down the conflict and denouncing what the IDF is doing? It doesn't exist. It's funny about how much Ian complains about the internet being mean-spirited and that these content creators should be held to a higher standard and be more empathetic. But Ian, you're not any less mean-spirited or empathetic. You're just on a different team now. And that's the exact same thing. It's all performative. I'm a better person now. I've changed. No, you're not. You're the exact same person that you've always been. You've always been mean-spirited. You've always been a bully. And it's a cope to pretend otherwise, my friend. When you went after H3's kids and said the CPS call was justified, and then you went even beyond that and said sending human skulls to H3's house was justified. You lost any right ever to complain about this stuff because this was after your redemption. This was after your baptism into Hassanism and wokeism and communism and Anisaism. This was after you were a born-again wokist. You then decided that you were going to go after H3, stab him in the back, justify taking his children away, justify death threats against him. And that's what's crazy is you can justify that. But some podcast that gets 30,000 views an episode, okay?
That's to spit.
You know, you're going to cry that they're bullying you? What's wrong with you, fucking freak? So he believes he's allowed to do whatever he wants, say whatever he wants, and no one else can say a fucking thing, and it's pathetic.
Everyone go, by the way, sub to our clip channel. Links down there. If you're watching on clip channel, hit like, share to your friends. The quartering content, I personally think is our funniest stuff recently. If you're new here, we do a bunch of lolcows.
If you're new here and you're a liberal from the H3 show, you're going to love our attacks on right-wingers. You're going to love our takedowns on conservative figures such as the quartering.
You know, quartering called us a liberal podcast yesterday?
Yeah, he called us good. We're a liberal podcast now. You're going to love, if you're an H3 listener, you're going to love our takedowns of Destiny. You know, you're going to love our takedowns of Oh, Nick Fuentes. That's
Fuentes.
right. The Nazi Nick Fuentes. We
Yeah.
call him out for all of his evil, and we shame him and name him and call him gay. He's a cat boy and he's gay. He's coping. He needs to come out of the closet.
Like liberals are like, okay, I don't like Nick, but
we can get down
Hey,
with
look
this.
at-
They're like, listen, like these guys are kind of chuddy, but they're going after the right people. Saying you're stoic is so stoic.
It's the opposite. Like literally stoicism
Yes.
is when you are your own person and don't let anything affect you. If you respond in any way, you have been affected. You are not stoic. What the
This video is going to feed families for months.
Yes.
Well, it's gonna feed me, and
And
that's
me
quite
and my
a
kittens.
big task. To feed me for weeks and months? I eat more than most fucking families on my own.
You're gonna
And I'm
hibernate in
gonna-
the winter?
I am, buddy. I'm gonna be able to take the entire winter off. Just sleep away all of the calories. iDUBBBZ actually believes that calling me fat would hurt my feelings. I've been fat my whole life.
You know?
You know, like, what do you think? I don't wake up and look in the mirror and see the obesity?
You were like,
I just don't
I've
know.
been exposed.
Oh,
I'm
no.
fat.
What am I going to do now, guys? It's not that everyone couldn't already see I was a gargantuan blubber monster.
We got,
I'm not 32, so I haven't developed empathy yet, but I can well imagine how thrilled PPP and Andy must be that this slop was served.
buddy. Oh my
I was
God.
walking on sunshine.
Anything else? He's coping, he's seething. Oh, this is funny. This is really funny. This video has convinced me that YouTube needs to start a crisis hotline specifically to help prevent their biggest content creators from committing career suicide. It's the career suicide hotline. Like,
It just keeps
listen.
going and going and going
don't
like
post
this.
that video. Do not post the video.
There's just so many comments, dude.
Oh my
The
God.
puppet master, ladies and gentlemen. The
Yeah.
dislike button about to get a workout on this one. I actually laughed out loud when you called yourself stoic. He's felt it. He's balding. He's getting divorced. Him desperately asking people to watch his stream at the end because people made fun of him for his less than 200 viewers. So I'll say this. It worked for one day.
Yeah.
iDUBBBZ did one day of stream that was actually interesting, but it was like 3 months too late. It was too little too late. And now yesterday he had 2,700 viewers, right?
Congrats.
Today he's back to less than 200 viewers. The bump didn't even last one day.
Here's the thing, Ash, as we know in the internet, right? When something happens, it's a story for a day, maybe a week. If it's crazy, 2 weeks, and then people move on, right?
Yeah.
Watching
I think this
the
is the
coach
end
thing,
of iDUBBBZ.
watching the coach thing again, I'm like, you're now, by the way, like all the lies, it's all subjective. It's all like, well, his feelings were hurt. You don't think you hurt his feelings, therefore it's a lie. It's all like in the eye of the beholder.
But he doesn't dispute any of the facts
No.
of the situation. He just imposes his own feelings onto it,
Yeah,
is what he does.
like,
So, he admits that he's stinky. The clip of him admitting that he stinks and doesn't shower,
slays me.
it's like, what are you doing? Just say that you do fucking shower.
Yeah.
Just say that you don't stink. It's just crazy, dude. Why are you doing this to yourself? Honestly, just move on. What's crazy to me is that iDUBBBZ believes that there's some magical way that he's going to make a video or say a certain phrase of words that's going to change people's minds
Mhm.
and make them stop making fun of him. But that's not possible. You can't control what people are saying about you. You can't control, you're never going to control the narrative, bro. You instead just have to focus on making good videos that entertain people. Focus on entertaining your audience that likes you. There's not very many left, but they used to like you and they could like you again. There's nothing people like more than a redemption arc, than somebody coming back from the abyss and winning again. But instead of focusing on entertaining your fans and being positive, you're focusing on me and Andy and the trolls and people who are never going to like you and who are always going to shit on you. Why are you doing this?
Pick
It
a
doesn't
topic.
make any sense.
He has to pick a topic that he enjoys and make a video a week on the iDubbbz channel. Stop coping, stop seething. And by the way, whatever happened to, I'm not going to talk about H3 ever again.
Well, that's the thing. Listen, you
It's been
have
a
to pick a
minute.
lane. Either you're not going to do drama and then it's like, listen, like these guys are coming after me and it's not fair and they're being mean and people might sympathize with you. But you can't make yourself Hassan's attack dog and go after H3 and his family. And then when it blows up in your face, Cower and Turtle, they're being mean to me. They're making fun of me. That's not how this works, dude.
Mhm.
Like, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. Be a fucking man. And there have been many times during the run of Kino Casino where we've fucked up and we've had to be the nail. A lot of the time, most of the time, we're the hammer, but there's a lot of the time where we've been the nail and we've fucked up and people have made fun of us. The answer wasn't to dwell on that and try and be like, well, no, guys, actually, I was right and you're wrong. The answer was to make content that people wanted to watch.
Move on, be
Make
better, be better,
content-
right?
Yes.
He's become better.
Don't wish it were easier, Ian. Wish you were better. And it's like crazy, dude. Like, fucking stop. Stop being such a bitch and figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's watch this video.
All right. Now, by the way, I'm going to tell you all, I watched 10 minutes of it. I wanted to react to it mainly fresh here, but I couldn't help myself. You know what I mean? Like fucking Christmas and you like run downstairs before everyone's awake.
Where are the presents? Where are the presents?
So here we go, guys. Let's go back here. When I just woke up, by the way, to a text from Ashton saying, we won the lottery. And I was just like, wait, what happened? What happened?
We really did. We really did.
All right, guys, without further ado, thank you for being here. Thank you for all the follows and donations and stuff. Let's get into it.
I don't know if this is your own theory or if it's just like implanted in your brain from all the other hate videos.
I love the way the video starts is just with him with like the sad rain coming down. My tea's gone cold. I'm wondering why I got out of bed at all.
Yeah.
Just the optics of that is just so funny to me that he's like posting himself in the depressed, sad rain. And I can see it all.
That's it. That's the job.
He's literally copying the format that we do to dunk on him.
Yes, I always
And
put
it's
the rain in
like-
front of people.
I appreciate that. A tip of the hat to you, good sir. I
Oh.
appreciate that, Mr. Jama.
Yeah.
Buddy, this
There was
is
never
like a fucking rabbit serving itself up to the fox for dinner, isn't it?
You're putting pepper and
It's
salt
like,
on itself.
It's like salting it. It's like seasoning. It's a jumps in the water. I'm gonna be so tasty for you, Mr. Fox. I bet you are, Mr. Jama. I bet you are.
Oh.
Bonus. I never spoke to these losers about a bonus. If you're gonna be a hater ass bitch, take it the full way.
Whoa.
By the way,
Watching his little cock dance that he does at the end.
Cringe.
Buddy, can this guy take a fucking shower? Why is his hair like that?
Have a haircut,
Like-
bud.
I hate to say it, but it's time for the hat cope, isn't it?
It
It's
is.
time for a baseball cap to find a permanent residence on this cock's head. You know, like there's got to be some way. Like, listen, if you're not willing to shower, like at least do the rest of us a favor and put the cope hat on, you know?
Please, God.
Background is a work
There's no shower in the basement.
Yeah.
in progress, so you can just tune that
Okay.
out.
Pause. Like, why start your video like this? I don't understand it.
He looks
The
tired.
background is a work in progress. Well, of course he's tired. He's been up all night watching Kino Casino for days
For like
and
months.
weeks. And just, you know, he's just been on a 24/7 Kino Casino marathon. Anybody would be tired watching 25 hours of the casino a week. Look at the bags under his eyes, dude. It's the type of tired that sleep doesn't fix. And he'll try and cope and be like, no, it's not. I look totally normal. This is just my stoic face. It's like, listen, when every single person who watches you has the exact same opinion of what your facial expressions mean, they can't be wrong.
No,
my friend.
exactly. Yes.
It's only you that's coping and saying that there's nothing to it. But listen, if there really is nothing to it, right? Couldn't you just not say anything and just let, the reality speak for itself? But it's getting to him and he has to say something.
But his eyes are swollen. Look at that.
Yes.
Like he was punched in the face. Like there's like
well,
that
it
swell.
might have been Anissa took him to the woodshed again. He might have had an independent thought. He might have thought for a minute, hey, Anissa, maybe it's not a good idea that we do a video on Kino Casino, like our biggest haters, and give them a bigger platform and voice and legitimize these insane trolls. Like, that's not. And Anissa's like, what did I tell you about thinking for yourself? Go get the belt. Ian has to go get the belt himself and hand it to Anissa.
Oh,
He whips himself first and then he hands it to Anissa and then she whoops his ass.
Is the bad end
it's a double
good
whooping.
End?
Yeah.
Is the bad end or good end of the belt?
It depends on how wrong his thoughts were on any given day or moment. And it's crazy. iDUBBBZ will take this and go, they're seriously saying my wife beats me. Clutch at his fucking pearls like a big baby, as though he's not the NF guy, as though he's not the everything is okay or nothing is okay guy, as if he's not the bullying is a good thing guy, as if he's not the content cop guy who ruined people's lives and careers and made millions of dollars off of this and is now pulling up the ladder. Like, it's so pathetic what this guy has become. It really is.
Hashtag Leafy won. Like, for real. Like, in the end, Leafy invested and fucked off,
Just because iDUBBBZ lost doesn't mean Leafy won, I don't know about all that.
We have to give our flowers to everyone today, all right, Ash? We got to give flowers.
They're all going to celebrate his downfall today.
Today, I'm going to be doing the thing that everyone tells you not to do.
Amazing.
Why? You're going to put your hand on the stove again, huh?
Here we go.
So you're going to piss into the wind again, aren't you? You're going to tug on Superman's cape. You're going to pee on the electric fence. You're going to feed the trolls. And it's not just that you're feeding the trolls, you're feasting the trolls. Yeah. You're like, kill the fatted lamb, sound the feasting horn, prepare the finest wine for the trolls. Bring out the Moet! Bring out the Dom Perignon for PPP and Warski. Only the finest for my trolls today. I have a delightful cheese board for you with delicatessen meat. Look, I have 6 shrimp rings, the finest Argentinian shrimp. Is the steak juicy enough, my lord? Is the lobster buttery enough, my troll king? It's very juicy, the steak, Mr. John. I can tell your wife didn't prepare it. I'm glad you hired the catering team for this lobster. It's so juicy, this fresh caught Maine lobster with the finest butters and herbs. So I'm so glad Anissa was thrown out of the kitchen, my king.
One of the more important things that I want to talk about is my relationship with Anissa.
Stop it. We don't.
Listen, here's the thing. Why do we need to know about your relationship with Anissa, Ian? And this is the problem that you get into is you're oversharing online. Anything that you bring onto the internet and make a focal point as a public figure on the internet with millions of subscribers, people are going to talk about, people are going to gossip about, okay? You seem to believe that you're immune. Do you understand what Hollywood celebrities have to go through all the time? Mm-hmm. All of the rumors, all of the gossip, they were with this person, they were with that person. They can't even go outside without some piece of shit paparazzi taking photographs of them with their kids everywhere they fucking go. You, for whatever reason, believe that you're immune to the laws of reality and human nature, and that everybody that witnesses what you do must kiss your ass at all times. And that's just not going to fucking happen. You are lucky enough to make a massive income, not having to work any fucking job, not having to answer to any fucking boss. You do what you want when you want, Ian, but that's not good enough for you. You also need every single person to pamper and powder your ass and tell you how great your relationship is and validate you. And that's just not going to happen, especially with how cringe your relationship is.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what the solution to all of this is? You had it from the beginning, my friend. Don't share it online.
Ever.
Don't do it.
Ever.
Don't do it.
And by the way, what you've done, not only did you share your relationship, you've shared that she's now on OnlyFans. What do you think?
Well, and then
People
you're
are going to be like,
complain about people sexualizing your
her?
wife who sexualized herself for money.
What the f?
Gonna complain? I'm sorry, but when you put your wife on OnlyFans publicly as a public figure, there is a certain percentage of people who are going to laugh at you and say that this makes you a cuck, that this makes you a loser, because you're allowing your wife to share her body that's only supposed to be for you in your bedroom with all sorts of thirsty simps online for pocket change.
Yeah.
And that you're selling your wife's dignity for money and very little money. And that's why this video is coming out also, is because they've exhausted all other avenues. His streaming career failed. The BreadTube grift failed. Hassan wants nothing to do with him. The OnlyFans arc, when they restarted Anissa's OnlyFans last month, flopped, made hardly any money. So now all they can really do is try and like rage bait the trolls or like roll in the mud with the trolls. And it's just going to make things worse. And you're just going to keep spiraling.
And
At a
also,
certain point, yeah.
well, also too, not only the OnlyFans thing, but there was the whole, shitting on all your fans, calling them basement dweller incels.
Yes.
That the N-word is now like, oh, it's offensive, pulling up the ladder from other creators to be offensive. Oh, how dare you be offensive? F you.
But how can you be mad at your fans spitting on you when you spat on your fans?
Exactly.
You told them you didn't want them. And there's a difference. People always compare Joji, leaving Filthy Frank behind, to iDUBBBZ leaving, the content cop behind.
Mm-hmm.
The difference was that Joji didn't perform humiliation rituals on himself and his audience. He didn't shame people for enjoying the content he made. He didn't whip himself through the streets for making the content that he made. He didn't. He just moved on. And if iDUBBBZ had just moved on, made whatever he wanted to make, his fans would have come with him, at least a certain contingent of it. For him to have fumbled this badly is a generational fumble.
Yeah.
It's insane. And he just can't stop focusing on the negative and focusing on the trolls.
Yeah.
And I'm actually trying to give the guy genuine advice at this point because he really needs it, but he won't listen. And this is what's sad is I'll actually tell him what he needs to hear because no one else around him will. Anissa certainly won't. His few fans that remain won't. The sycophants. No one is going to tell him what he needs to hear. And deep down, why he's so affected by this program is for as much as we joke and we laugh and we go to the extreme, there is a definite heart of truth to what we're saying on this show. And it bothers him. And it reaches in the back of his mind at night. He has nightmares about it. He wakes up. Are they right? Am I really just a piece of shit? Have I really just burned it all down for nothing, chasing a succubus and simping? And he knows that we're right. And that's why we got the brunt focus of this episode, as opposed to much bigger channels like Turkey Tom or Nicholas Dorio or whoever else. It's because this show really, really bothers him. And I think part of it is too that we embody a certain spirit of freeness in the way that we can talk and a certain ability of just not giving a fuck and just having fun and being funny that he used to have and that H3 had and that he's lost over time. And it really bothers him because he can't be that anymore. And so that's, I think, part of it as well.
Also, here is a famous quote that you might have heard, Ian. Wake up.
Wake up. Look at how cringe this photograph is.
I know. Oh,
You know,
why
like,
would you show
listen,
anyone? That's private. That's
this
a
is
private
something.
photo.
Exactly. This is a private photo for you and your wife to reflect back on. Look at when we went to this beautiful place and we were having silly fun. This shouldn't be to try and get ass pats and validation from random strangers online. You try and talk about how other people are parasocial, how they're living in the basement, they have no real life, they never touch grass. Why do you have to post you touching grass online? It's because you're not touching grass for the sake of touching grass. You're not doing things for the sake of doing them because you enjoy them. You're doing these things to show other people that you're doing those things.
Validation. Why
And to
she
get
posts her
validation.
meals.
You're
Her
the
meals,
most parasocial of all.
Yeah.
Yes.
She cooks not to feed them. It's like, oh, look at me. I'm a chef Anissa. It's always some slop, disgusting,
and that's
terrible.
That's no way to live. It's no way to live, living for the validation of other people that you don't know, that don't care about you, and a bunch of people who are going to use that against you. And you go, oh, it's not fair that they're doing that. Life's not fair. It's mean. Life's mean. It's cruel. Life's cruel.
Yeah, man.
There are motherfuckers that have to go out into the sun every day and dig ditches for 12 hours. There are third world children making fucking shoes for $1 a day in sweatshops. There are fucking children working in the Congo in mines to fucking get diamonds and lose their hand. There's no health care. There's no nothing for them. You are an online content creator that's a washed up joke, and you can't handle jokes at your expense. Woe is fucking you, my friend. Woe is fucking you.
By the way, you know what he'll say later? And we'll talk about it more then. But he'll say that we go after innocent, small creators.
No.
We go after like the craziest scumbag people who like dox and
I'll
fucking
say
do
this.
horrendous shit.
Pretty much every single person that we talk about is very much capable of fighting back.
Yes.
You know, like these leftists want to talk about punching down or punching up. I kind of think all that talk is okay.
Yeah.
But the reality is, when we're talking about Destiny, we're punching up.
Yeah.
When we're talking about iDUBBBZ, we're punching up. Like these are people way above our weight class. I mean, that's tough to do with how fat I am, but it's true.
Yeah.
These people have way more followers than us, way more money than us, and we're critiquing them. And iDUBBBZ, for whatever reason, seems to view this as like punching down on somebody as though he's a poor, innocent travel channel that we just happen to start going after for no reason. And it's just not the case. And it's like, listen, buddy, if you were just some random cooking channel, you wouldn't be getting f***ed with, you moron.
Yeah.
You get shit on because you're fucking iDUBBBZ doing content cops and drama. Continue.
Yeah, let's go.
Vanessa,
By the way, our newest guy quartering, like, oh, I mean, like one with 1 point whatever million subs. He shit his pants in Walmart, and we talked about it. How dare we?
But you know, quartering has no means of responding, right?
He responded apparently to the RC track claims.
Okay.
We'll continue.
Right.
Thing about her, I've only grown to love her more with time. And
look at this.
A lot of people online don't.
I swear I love her. I swear I love her. I swear.
Why do you have to tell us that you love her and that you love her more? Like, who do you think you're convincing? Is it yourself? Who do you think's mind is going to be changed by you saying this?
You know?
Your actual fans already believe that. This is so weird.
Yeah.
See it that way. For me, it's very obvious. I thought more people would be able to catch on. I am quiet, stoic, not talking.
Stoic?
This is the opposite of stoicism.
I mean,
literally the and
you're literally
Big Bell. Big Bell.
Oh, it's the Big Bell. Whoa. It really is, though. We need an even bigger bell.
It's gonna be
stoic.
Like,
Let's put aside the fact that you constantly are crying literal tears from your eyes on camera. And he also admitted, I'm not sure if it was in this video or in the stream, that the reason that he included the clip of him crying was so that people would have empathy for him, which is like the most performative, soulless shit I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
There's no genuineness to this guy. Everything is calculated. Everything is cold. There is no genuineness to this guy. He is just a hollowed out husk doing performative shit that he thinks that people will. It's sad. It's really sad.
She is the opposite of that. She is loud, very talkative, social. People
Okay.
struggle to
So,
understand.
Ian, basically what you're saying is you're a meek, simple, submissive little cuckold. Anissa talks for you. Anissa is the leader. Anissa wears the pants. And you know what, buddy? If you're okay with that, that's okay, buddy.
Have fun, buddy.
But you know what? You can't convince the rest of us that it's okay. The rest of us are allowed to laugh at you or think whatever we want about your relationship and vocalize it in whatever way we want. And you want to know why? Because you've put it out there for everyone to see.
Buddy,
Maybe draw it back and people will stop talking about it.
he'll bash H3 and his wife Ela. He'll bash other people's show
They're
types.
all fair game.
Everyone's fair game. Everyone da 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 da. But the moment it's simple Ian. Oh no, now everyone's being mean to him, bro.
Well,
you do it more than anyone.
Buddy, when he went
You
in
started
on
this.
Leafy about his lack of a chin
Even
and
after
saying that he loves bullying, when he went after Tana Mongeau or Menjo or whatever her name was and screamed the N-word at her at the convention,
saying
all this stuff.
Whoa, buddy. And that was Anissa's idea, by the way.
Yes.
And then someone's like, Anissa has to apologize. And he's like, I'm not going to make her apologize. We'll see. It's on the clips later. But yeah.
But you did that with a platform of millions. And you're talking about a platform, our platform, that's in the tens of thousands, and acting as though you're the victim and you have no means of response and you're being bullied. This is crazy, dude.
But we aren't even that bad. We're not like trying to anyway, let's keep watching. There's a lot to go through today, guys.
In that dynamic, I think, especially me being a person who has made a career of talking online. So yes, Anissa will oftentimes
online. Talking shit online, Mr. Jamha, is how you made your career. Whether it was Content Cop, whether it was Kickstarter crap, whether it was bad unboxing, are any of those series positive?
Yeah.
Are any of those series sunshines and rainbows and praise and love and rainbows and unicorn, sugar and spice and everything nice? No, they were all toxic and negative. That's how you made all your money. Are you going to donate it to charity? We know you have a problem with that. We know that's impossible. So maybe shut the f up.
How about
and
delete
let
your
other
videos?
people make a well, he already unlisted a lot of them.
But you have to
'Cause he's a
delete
cuck.
them. Okay, but
Well, he should just delete his channel and go get a fucking job in the oil patch in Alberta.
this guy bent over backwards.
This is the thing: is
for
nobody,
Francesca Ramsey for saying the N-word.
nobody is making iDUBBBZ do this. No one is making him go on the internet. Anissa.
Let's be real.
But nobody is making you do this, friend. You could always just go get a job or go do something else. But no, you're going to cry about the conditions of being a Twitch streamer and YouTuber. Your working conditions are too tough. No one cares. No one cares.
But remember when he apologized to Francesca Ramsey of all people for saying the N-word, and then she was like, "You know what? I don't accept your apology." They don't give a about your apology, retard. They want to see you like bleed and they're laughing. They don't care if you apologize. Stop being a bitch.
10 years online for the whole world to see. And you knew from the beginning that it would damage Anissa to put her in the spotlight and to make her a part of the content. That's why you had rules to not do that. But Anissa needed the attention so bad that you allowed her attention seeking to override your common sense, your decency and your protectiveness. It's your responsibility to protect your wife, Ian. And you failed your fucking wife because you were fucking too weak to tell her no. So you let her run the show and run your career into the ground and run both of your reputations into the ground because you were too weak to tell her, hey, no, you don't get the spotlight. You don't get the attention. I'm the breadwinner. Get in the kitchen, make the fucking meals, take care of this house, suck my and I'll provide and protect.
Let's
you
go.
You didn't protect your wife. You fucking failed. That's on you. That's your fault. It's not my fault.
True. Well, that's how it started. If I remember correctly, it started with her being like the girl who was just screaming every now and then, but he was like the main guy. He was the guy who had like the fucking reins, right? But slowly, she fucking unwound
Why can't
him.
he take any responsibility for what he's done and what it needs to do? He acts like this all comes out of nowhere, as that there's no reason for this whatsoever. And if it was all just toxic trolls, insane people, lunatics, incels, basement, whatever he wants to say, to try and otherize people who criticize him or think differently than himself, why can't he just let it be self-evident? If there's nothing to the claims that anyone is making, why address them at all? If any reasonable person would look at them and go, that doesn't make sense. These guys are full of shit. There's no reason to say anything. The reason why is because what we say is in fact true. And we might exaggerate and go over the top and be comedic about it. But at the end of the day, the best comedy always has a kernel of truth to it, Ian. And you're trying to deny reality and nobody is going to let you get away with it.
Yes, exactly.
Of cheating, accusing me of being in an abusive relationship. None of this is true.
You are.
And there is no...
Dude, you're like
you're abusing
broken.
yourself.
You're broken. Dude, everything like about you is a broken man. You have changed. This is the point. If you have a buddy who changes, this is the point where you and your buddies go, hey, John, sit down. Your girlfriend has ruined you. You're different. You've changed.
Evidence for any of this, except like, I guess, body language experts coming up.
Yeah, listen. There's a reason why there's body language experts out there. But you don't have to be an expert to know that he's sad and depressed, okay, guys?
I'm not an expert. And so therefore, you don't actually have to address anything I said. But it bothered you. That's why you're addressing it.
Yeah.
On and being like, iDUBBBZ is being stoic here. Therefore, he's in hell.
Okay, hang on, hang on. Watch the change there.
Now, I honestly think that this is the definitive moment where iDUBBBZ's career could not recover. This is like in the Star Wars prequels when Jar Jar appeared and we were supposed to take it seriously. It's like, look at this. You're going to take this shit seriously and try and actually analyze it? Bro, are you he's retarded. He's actually a like.
And look at me here. I look buff in this still.
Oh my God.
Wow, I jack off to myself. Watch the change.
I don't know what the that was. I have never gotten that.
like,
come on.
Look at Ian in this moment. Wow, me again. God.
Like he looks sad. No, he is disgusted at her. He's depressed. He's so disgusted.
Working on.
He looks disgusted. I just have to. So he's just put together like a highlight reel of our greatest hits and placed it in the first 2 minutes of the video so that everyone who watches it is going to see me and Andy and our show, and it's higher energy than Ian. It's funnier than Ian. It's got higher production value than what he has. And he's running an advertisement for it. And the entire show is about embarrassing him and exposing him.
It's like a movie trailer. It's a movie trailer for our fucking show.
Looks so uncomfortable. He's like, should I be here? He looks so uncomfortable. Look at
Is that more Pegasus, I think, right? Maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong. Even he's like saying the same shit that we are. Every channel is like, look at him here. How do you not? This is when you are depressed. Look at this.
Buddy, his submissive posture, the way he's sitting so far away from Hassan, he contributed nothing on that stream. I mean, our breakdown of it is on point, and that's why he's upset and he's molding like this.
Sorry, it's WestJet. That's WestJet. My
Yeah.
bad. So many people to talk about in this video.
This guy's body language. He doesn't want to be there.
Look how miserable he looks. Dude, he looks miserable.
He does, but he does though. And the thing is everybody who's watching the video is nodding along like, yeah, he does kind of look miserable, doesn't he?
Yeah, you're like,
And it's like, and by the way, why are you showing this? Like, what purpose does this serve at all?
Yeah. Look at his.
I just don't know.
Even his dog, his dog's like, are you all right? Look at his dog. That is a knowing stare. And he's just like, not really.
Man. He looks like any random meth head on the side of the road.
Like a GTA fucking NPC.
Yeah, he's a GTA NPC, belongs at a truck stop.
He's from Sandy Shores.
Dude, he looks like he wants to kill himself.
Whoa. That's great. It
gets better here. This is so great what Ian says here. This is amazing.
I mean, I kind of want to kill myself now. Okay,
Let's
so
go! We did it!
Bring it up!
Let's go!
You believe it? He's ashamed of what he does. F you, Ian, you little bit.
you're not a fan of the resting bitch face. All right. Well,
He
I'm
calls
not going to
himself
smile
a
all the time.
resting bitch face. Buddy,
what?
He's gay. He's a cock. He's a little bitch. He has a resting bitch. I'm not going to smile for you guys. Buddy, why don't you smile? Smile when you're feeling happy. Smile. Buddy, this guy is just riding high in April, shot down in May by his own content cop. This guy, bro. He's a bum. He's a loser. Buddy, just have fun. You know, when you're having fun in life, you smile.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know, but do people really want to watch depressed, miserable, boring, stilted losers? Or do they want to watch people that are having fun and enjoying themselves? You know, it's that energy is contagious, right?
Yes, exactly.
It's why, you know, without even knowing anything about it, it's the H3 cast, like, oh, I like these guys.
Mm.
Now, if they knew exactly who we are, they may not like us. But when they see that energy and that smile and the jokes and the laughter, people can't help but like it. It's like Osama bin Laden said, the wise man. He said, people will always prefer the stronger horse. When given the choice between the strong horse that's healthy and winning and the weak, sad, sick horse, people will choose the stronger horse. And your Muslim wife should be able to tell you about that.
Exactly.
And even when I smile, you guys still like contort it into he's so uncomfortable or he's smiling.
So
Why
by
would
the
you
way,
care, by the way, what other
but
people
this
think
is
about your
so
smile?
amazing. This is so amazing, though, because he's recognizing that there is no win condition. It's a Kobayashi Maru, you know, where the only winning move is not to play and not play into our reindeer games, but he's doing it anyway. Yeah, because it doesn't matter. I'm always going to say that he's felt it.
But here's the thing.
You know, it's a rigged game.
He laughed. He laughed at someone, obviously a threat, sending skulls, human skulls to H3H3. But then us being like, look at his smile. Too far?
Oh, my God.
Shut the f up. Eat a bitch.
through the pain.
Burn.
Oh, you
Us again?
yes.
Wait.
Oh, he's smiling on his face.
This is every episode. They
But
watched
in
every
his eyes,
episode.
you can see him cry. They watched every episode. The amount of episodes he goes through, and they're from like years apart.
Yeah, I know.
You
It's
know?
like our sets are changing.
Yes.
Like,
And that's also like part of the dishonesty of his edit against me about the dementia stuff is that clip where I'm responding to it in a genuine way is the very first time that I heard Anissa's father has dementia.
Mhm.
And then the clips later, he shows it from a year later. So to try and act like retroactively, I could have made those jokes about Anissa's father before I even knew he had dementia is nonsense to begin with.
Yes.
But he, you know, it's a very dishonest edit, and he knows it's dishonest because he knows the dates. He edited together in that way.
What?
But inside his eyes, you can see his pain.
Isn't it? Okay, hang on. First of all, folks, we gild the lily sometimes, Are you taking what we're saying here seriously? That we're like seeing through his eyes and we understand every.
I understand every nuance of every expression on his face. I'm like the mentalist.
But why? But why would he take it seriously? Why would he be like, you know what? Like, what are they? What?
They got me. The thing is, taking it seriously because he's so insecure about himself.
Exactly.
He has no conception of self. He has no self-esteem. He has no personality. He's looking for someone to tell him what he thinks and how he feels. That's why he's with Anissa in the first place. But she's BPD and also has no sense of self. So it just leads to total fucking disaster.
Yeah.
But this is the thing is, our narrative is so persuasive to him that he's actually being gaslit into seriously considering it. And that's why it bothers him.
Maybe I am sad.
No, that's what it is.
Creepy sex theories.
For some reason,
Listen, when your
This is so
girl
funny.
is an OnlyFans model, you have like you voided anything about people talking about sex in
By
her.
the way,
Okay.
that edit, he took a month on this video or longer. Like what?
Well, you do have to watch about
He had
482
to watch
episodes.
400 hours of Kino Casino. Yeah.
482 hours of episodes.
well, not for some reason. For the reason of sexism and people's view on
Not the
OnlyFans.
sexism. People's view on OnlyFans. Ian, why do you think you're going to change people's view on OnlyFans? We've had this argument 5 years ago, bro, and you lost and you got felted. Ultimately, at the end of the day, had you never said anything about your wife's OnlyFans, it would have went over way better. When you started saying stuff about your wife's OnlyFans and trying to defend it, it revealed your insecurity about it. And then people lost even more respect for you.
Yo,
It's what he doesn't understand.
and you're not going to change our minds or other people's minds on the OnlyFans question. Okay.
No.
We think it's grimy, disgusting. And the fact that you were a millionaire, you're losing money, we're a millionaire, and your girl's like, I'm going to make a couple $1,000s on OnlyFans. You don't go, all right, bitch. You pick
I hate
OnlyFans
to
for
say
me.
this too, by the way. You don't have to be sexist to disagree with OnlyFans. In fact, I think the proper feminist perspective is to also say that OnlyFans is bad because it reduces women to a commodity and their bodies and their sexuality to a commodity and makes them like a human fucking meat market. I feel like it's very degrading to women, actually. But, you know, iDUBBBZ has no conception or understanding of anything. So, of course, it's sexist to not want women to sell their bodies and degrade themselves online. Of course. The OnlyFans CEO is a Zionist who donates the profits from OnlyFans to AIPAC and other organizations that support the Israeli genocide. So, by iDUBBBZ pimping out his wife digitally online, he's supporting the very genocide that he claims to be against. But they have no principles.
And guess what? Every time someone says that in their comments, they get banned.
But
Why?
it's not even worth it. She's not making anything off this OnlyFans, guys.
You know what I mean?
Hardly anything. At best, it's a few $100 a month. And that's not going to cut it living in Canada in 2025.
Mm-hmm.
And them just not liking Anissa, they want to push forward a narrative.
It's not only not liking Anissa, it's what Anissa has turned you into.
The reality is we don't need to push forth a narrative because the consensus is against you and always has been since the beginning.
Before
Nobody
we even
is
existed, by the way. Before we even
pushing
existed.
this narrative.
We've been doing this for 3.5 years?
Here's the thing.
5 years ago, this started.
I was never an iDUBBBZ fan. I never watched. When I started watching iDUBBBZ, it was, I think, like 2 years ago. And it was a segment behind our paywall that was a throwaway segment. But as we learned more and more about the situation, we became more and more interested in it. And it became more and more funny the more that we learned about these jokers.
Yeah.
And also, I do want to point out also for iDUBBBZ, do you know we were done with you? Do you know that, right?
We had a
Like-
discussion that it's over. All right, let's move on.
We and Andy talked behind the scenes, and I'm like, listen, man, this bog with Dane, there was nothing in it.
But yes, you did say that. You're
There's,
like, there's
you know,
nothing,
like, what can we do? Making fun of Anissa's it's over. Like, we were actually going to cycle iDubbbz out, and that was why we were pushing quartering so hard. Is as the new replacement iDubbbz, the poopy pants or whatever. For whatever reason, he chose the worst timing in the world
We're like,
to release this video, and now it's like what we're gonna do now until the end of time, I guess.
we're like walking out, right? Or like, we just get like, wait, sirs, more content. Took our jackets back off. All right, let's get back in here, buddy. We were done because the bog is really boring, guys. Ashton
I
got
think he is
45
honestly-
seconds in 2 hours. He got 45 seconds.
I think he's actually fighting for his spot on Kino Casino because it's the only thing that keeps him somewhat relevant.
He's like, no,
And it's the only time is interesting or people actually care about him. He's like, no, you guys can't stop covering me. And it's also him and his wife's comfort show. You know, like a lot of couples, they'll watch TLC, they'll watch 90 Day Fiance, or they'll watch Big Brother or Survivor. Their comfort show is this show.
We are
They've admitted
Survivor.
it as much. Yeah, they put it on and they love it. And so they don't want it to go away.
Yep, exactly.
She is actively and continually cheating on me. And if you listen to
Well, there was
Okay.
that article. Remember that article that guy wrote? And he's been like right about every of this like drama or whatever. He wrote like a blind item.
Oh, it's
that guy.
crazy. So Crazy Days and Nights,
Yes.
which is a very reputable Hollywood gossip column that does blind items, wrote several blind items that your wife cheated on you,
Mhm.
including one where she cheated on you in Austin, Texas, in the weekend when she was with Denims there. Okay. Now, nobody knows for sure whether your wife is cheating on you or not. It's just funny to speculate that she is. But only you know, and maybe you don't know. Maybe she's cucking you in secret. But it's between you and your wife as to whether or not that's happening or not. Why you feel the need to justify yourself and come out online and go, "Yeah, she's not cheating on me. She's not cheating on me," makes people think, well, maybe she is cheating on him. Why is he so defensive about it? It's just a really bad move.
But she's like talking about Hassan and other guys on the blog.
Yes.
We're also on their Bing show. My wife ruined my career, which is a hilarious name, by the way. She's like always talks about her ex-boyfriends, ex-lovers, and he just like hangs his head in shame. And then she's like
Yes.
talking about Hassan, and we have to support Hassan. You betrayed one of your online best friends, Ethan Klein, for Hassan, basically.
He seems to think that this is all just invented out of thin air. But if you actually watch his show, which nobody does, but if you actually did watch his show, you would see exactly why we've come to these conclusions. And I guess he's relying on the fact that no one has ever actually watched the podcast to see the interactions that they have, to see how disrespectful she is to him and how she talks about her attraction to other men and past lovers in front of him. And knowing that this is the thing, she knows that there's a narrative out there that he's a cock, and she feeds into it to humiliate him. She knows that there are people out there who are just looking for the next moment where Anissa puts him down so they can clip it and laugh at them. And she does it anyway. And that's what's and it's that lack of respect and walking all over Ian, to where even if she isn't cheating on him, she may as well be, because she has the same level of respect for her husband as a woman who would walk out on the marriage in the first place.
Yep, exactly.
freaks like this guy I'm about to show, it makes sense why. They are obsessed.
Anissa wants to have.
Listen, is it obsession or is it fun?
Listen,
You know what I
we're-
mean? Like we're like because
I mean, listen, nobody is actually going home at night and thinking about fucking Anissa, you know? I don't know what to tell you. Like, this is the cope that you're telling yourself, is that everybody is fantasizing about your super hot porn star wife. But all anybody is actually doing is just laughing at you, pointing out how your wife has no respect for you, and pointing out that she may as well just be getting plowed by all these fucking men, because it's funny.
Yeah.
And it's getting a reaction from you. It's getting to you, bro. This is the internet 101. And you used to understand this stuff. And somewhere deep in your brain, you still do. But you've been convinced by Anissa or convinced by whatever that reality is going to bend to your will. And everyone will just stop making fun of you if you cry like a bitch loud enough, which is not the case.
Yeah.
Sucks into having sex with Anissa. I think he wants to bang Anissa.
Wait, look at this
Okay,
shot. Would you
like,
take this? I'm dressed like chicken and he's Colonel Sanders.
And
Well,
this is what's
Would
crazy.
you
to-
take this seriously?
Why did he include this? It just undercuts. Like, I was like, can you guys believe the evil of this?
What the guys?
Oh, can you guys believe how evil and cruel Colonel Sanders and the bucket of chicken are being to my wife's OnlyFans career? Oh no.
Like,
By the way, like, you're on OnlyFans. You've opened yourself to being sexualized and people speculating about your sexuality. You're a sex worker. Get a grip.
yeah.
Get a grip. This is like somebody working at McDonald's. This guy's fixating on that I flip burgers. Well, it's what you do, right? That's what you do for a living.
May I throw in a cheap promo here? Kino coming October. We got 22 costumes, never
Yes.
before seen. We put money into it. Guys, get ready.
Yes.
It's going to be
We're going to have the new Kino set and some
new
surprises
intros
as well.
and surprises. Yes.
Oh, exciting stuff. Anissa was horny and wanted to have
Wait,
sex.
thanks, iDUBBBZ for promoting us
This
before
is-
Kino
this is
our
so
most
good,
successful time of the
dude.
year.
This is so good. And this is like our greatest hits and just having fun. And oh my God, can you believe it? They're talking about a sex worker. His sex. Oh,
I
Oh,
like
no.
I like how, by the way, the set's changing the chronological order. So he's like, okay, episode 80, episode 102, episode 43. Like he's mixing and matching.
he's going through because he watched it all. He's been watching it for years. With this therapist, well, Anissa figured herself to it.
Yep. Do you think that just go, yep? Like, no.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right.
It's like he thinks it's like a serious allegation that Anissa fingered herself to the therapist. You know, this needs to be debunked, good sir. I have therapy room photo evidence that she did not, in fact, finger herself.
Like anyone believed us, you know? Like anyone's like, oh, serious allegation.
It's an obvious bit. Like, I don't know.
makes
Like,
her-
has he ever watched, like,
Oh man.
I don't know. There's a bunch of leftist fucking podcasts that talk all sorts of dirty and crass like this, like Cumtown's an example,
Yeah.
where they have bits like that all the time. It's okay when they do it,
Yeah.
but we can't do it. It's okay when you would do this in the past, or H3 and you would do this, but not okay when we do it. Why? This therapist, well, Anissa figured herself to it,
Yep. Do you think that makes her pussy wet?
buddy. Was she getting
Oh my god. You know what though? I wasn't even lying in that. He was making her dry. He was
Oh, of course he
blowing
was.
sand into her vagina.
Everyone
there.
knows it's already a sandy, dusty, barren place. You know,
yeah.
Cloud,
That's what I'm saying. Wait, what? Pussy wet?
buddy.
Did
Was she
she
getting
stop?
Cloud?
That's what I'm
By
saying.
the way,
What we're
like this guy, this guy is putting up on his own channel us talking about his wife getting bukkake, her wetness, getting plowed by bulls. Like, why are you doing this to yourself? You're just humiliating yourself and your wife on a much bigger platform than we could ever get.
buddy. He should
Look, and look at him. He looks like he's on the verge of tears
well, yes.
the whole time. Oh man.
This is-
describing here is two grown men who
Yes.
are fantasizing about a stranger and his wife.
No,
and
we're creating comedic scenarios of your cuckoldry for comedic exaggeration so as to entertain people and make money. That is exactly what we're doing. No more and no less.
There's no
Okay?
secret agenda here. We want
Well,
to
the
entertain and
agenda-
make money.
agenda is right out in the open. We want to entertain people, make them laugh, make money. And also, we want people to be deterred from acting the way you act, because the way you act is retarded and your shit's all fucked up and you need a correction.
Let's
And
get
so
some
rather
subs.
than go to, measures that are actually hurtful, we're just going to express our opinion and laugh at you. And you can either change your behavior or continue to be laughed at.
Get
And
it?
I don't really think that's so bad.
What they do in the bedroom or don't do in the bedroom.
But it's
that
not about-
is creepy weirdo shit.
And here we have
You post your wife
I don't know what to tell him.
getting naked for strangers to jack off to. Sir,
Sir,
isn't that
get a
worse than what
grip.
we say? Isn't that worse what
Oh
we say?
no, people are speculating about his love life. It's not like every other celebrity on earth. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, buddy, you were running huge boxing events. Millions and millions of people watched your videos. What did you really think that you're going to be completely immune from this stuff? But you're doing it. Yes, I am. What are you going to do
We're
now?
just having fun,
Cry?
bud. We're having fun. This part, putting it in the video is crazy.
iDUBBBZ with the bull, folks. There's iDUBBBZ with the bull.
He's using sexualized terms.
This
To
picture is so
describe-
good. Just look at what we're looking at. In no world should this actually exist.
AI only.
Giant picture of PPP looming over iDUBBBZ's shoulder, dunking on him for getting by a dog. But it's not even that he's getting, it's like the dog is the bull fucking. But here's the thing. Here's why. It's not that magically out of nowhere I started saying that you were fucking dogs or your wife was fucking dogs or whatever. And the fact that you're even bringing up in a serious way, can you believe he said I fucked dog? Bro, this is crazy. You're having to deny fucking dogs.
Yeah.
But anyway, the whole reason this is a thing is because you let Hassan's dog mount you. You let yourself get mounted by Hassan's dog, and then he made fun of you for it. So then the joke is, oh, well, the dog is the bull. Okay.
Yeah.
This is, and then you're like, this is some creepy. Can you believe it?
And
There's serious.
Ashton explaining comedy to iDUBBBZ.
But you know, like, he knows better. He knows better than this. This was written by Anissa. I have no idea, like, how he could think that this is gonna work. This line of attack.
He's joking.
A picture of me and my dog. And what are we doing? So many people will tell Anissa and I of just like, don't feed into the hate. And it's like, okay, we're going to post some normal stuff.
Okay, no, but it's not. Listen, it's not normal to be constantly needing the validation of strangers on the internet to where you have to post your real life online constantly. Listen, you have to be okay with, if you're going to share something online, you have to be okay with that. There's going to be people who are going to be, oh, that's so cute. That's a great picture. And there's also going to be people who are going to go, that picture is cringe and lame. You have decided to put yourself out there as a public figure for public reception, public adulation, and also public criticism and public mockery. It's the price you pay so that you don't have to put the fries in the bag. Every job has its positives and its negatives. And this is one of the negatives of being a public figure, is there are going to be people who make fun of you and call you cringe. Either you can stop posting photos of your life, or you can accept that people will make fun of them. Those are your options. But you're doing it and it's wrong. No, it's not. No, it's not. Get a grip.
Anissa posts just me with a picture of my dog, and this is the type of commentary we get about.
That was the biggest throwaway. Like, it was part of the Whoa Buddies, I'm pretty sure, where you're like, look at this picture. Ah! And we
Who
moved
cares?
on. And we moved on. It was a joke.
About it.
It's iDUBBBZ with the ball.
Oh, the fat shaming.
You got
Huh?
me. There it
Oh,
is.
there's the fat
Fat-phobic.
shaming.
Listen, he's going after POCs here. That's not right. I'm a person of calories, and I shouldn't have to stand for this fat-phobic, fat shaming that this cuck is trying to. It's not right, Ian. That's nasty. That's harassment. You have tons of fat viewers watch your content.
Only
you're
fat
trying
viewers.
to make them feel bad. Well, that's the thing. I'm the only viewer of this show. I'm the only one watching your show, Ian, and you're trying to make me feel bad. What if I stop watching? Then there'll be no one watching, man. It'll be 100% loss of audience. Shame on you, Ian. Gorgeous Gabe Plowder in the back room of the salon. Imagine having to actually defend and try and debunk that your wife got fucked by the hairstylist, buddy.
I love how fast I agree with you. Like I don't even wait for like a B. I'm like,
Yeah, well, that's right.
Yep.
That's what happened. 3-hour bukkake session with all of the male stylists.
H3 and his crew's reaction to this. H3's crew's reaction had me in tears. We're gonna show you all that later.
Oh my god, it's so good.
If you're curious about the hairdresser these guys are talking about, I will point you to my disgraced boxing coach.
Why would you even?
What?
Bro.
Like, why? What is wrong with?
She didn't have bukkake in the hairstyle. Sir,
Did she then?
sir, like
Are
now,
we close to
now
the
I'm
mark?
curious. Now I'm curious.
I
Did she-
just don't understand why he thinks this is a good idea.
And who's disgraced?
Oh, wait,
Your boxing
The
coach?
boxing coach? No, you're the disgrace. You failed him and got beaten up twice in the ring. He did everything he could for you,
Yeah.
but your fucking stupid wife shafted your boxing career every step of the way.
Michael Briggs. For some reason, this stupid fucking loser and his
Whoa.
I gotta ask, like, is that not toxic? Is that not negative? Is that not bullying? See, this is the thing, Ian. Like, just the best move that Ian could have possibly done. Well, there's two ways he could have played this. Either he immediately addresses this with his own narrative and gets his truth out there, or he just never addresses it and stays above it all and lets people put together, oh, well, these people are disgruntled employees. You know, obviously not everything they're saying is true. The truth is probably somewhere in the middle, da 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 da. Instead, he decides to wait 3 months, therefore making his rebuttal less credible. And everyone immediately questions, well, why did you wait 3 months to try and come up with some sort of counter narrative?
Yeah.
You were just hiding out. And then second of all, he then gets down into the mud and defeats the whole purpose of not responding for 3 months in the first place. And now he's just down slinging shit and going after his ex-employees and calling them losers. And it's like, bro, now you're opening yourself up to further attacks from them and from other people. If you want to stay above the fray, stay above the fray. If you want to get involved, get involved. But these sad half measures that you're doing aren't going to work.
Dumb as Rock's wife decided to go on the H3 podcast.
Ian,
You called someone else's wife dumb as rocks? Oh,
the optics of that, though. She was a child bride. She's been through so much. You and Anissa screwed them financially,
It's a
hurt the
triangle.
reputation of their gym. And then you call a child bride who everybody supports, who everybody was sympathetic to. You call her dumb as rocks?
buddy.
It's a real smart play, Ian.
It's so disgusting what he said on his live show yesterday about the child bride situation. He did mention it for a bit, and I don't even want to spoil it. You'll see it later.
But he's just, ultimately what this is it's bullying.
Hmm?
So he believes it's okay to bully this guy's wife, but it's not okay for me to bully his wife.
Mm-hmm.
What sense does that fucking make?
Yep.
They already spilled their guts. They were getting paid like $5,000.
They weren't paid, you lying sack of shit. This is the biggest lie. H3, when he found out about the bonus, that's when he offered the $5,000. There was no
Yes.
money initially
Now-
even fucking set for this
I
interview.
really think that it was a mistake by H3 to say that he was going to give them $5,000 because
Whoa.
even though he did it above board and they weren't paid the $5,000 to come in and talk dirt or whatever, it allows iDubbBBZ this pathetic weasel cope where he can go, see, the only reason they did this was because they were paid. But here's the thing, Ian. if your close confidant, if your trainer, if the people in your inner circle are willing to turn on you over a meager $5,000, you obviously didn't take care of your people. You totally fucking shafted them. And come on, buddy. You have to take care of the people close to you, or this sort of thing will fucking happen. I don't know what to tell you.
With this thing, I think, oh, they were paid. No. Now, did they go on maybe for clout?
Everybody,
maybe.
no, I don't think so. Because
you could argue it. You could argue it. At least.
I don't think you can, because they haven't started a podcast. They don't have really an online presence.
Well,
they're not trying to do like a drama show or anything like that.
All right, well, his argument was they wore the shirts with the logo from their boxing gym or whatever. So that's
right. Well,
but-
how many people do you think watched that and then signed up for the boxing gym? I'm going to say zero. I'm going to say zero.
But that's his argument. Like, that's what he's thinking. So, okay, if you're going to go that route, whatever. But the 5,000 is bullshit. It's a lie.
It's not just them that turned on him, though. And I don't even think it's that they turned on him. It's that iDUBBBZ and Anissa put their own selfish needs and desires ahead of everybody involved with Creator Clash. He screwed everybody involved, especially with Creator Clash 3. All of those people trained and promoted it and were a part of it and were out money, and they got screwed, and they got associated with the Israel-Palestine conflict, Hassan versus H3, all of this unnecessary drama that tarnished their brands because iDUBBBZ and Anissa viewed that they were more important than their fighters and charity itself. And that's what happened. And every single person involved with it, including people that were so loyal like LA Beast, people that were so loyal like Harley Morenstein, people that were so loyal like Dad, Nathan Barnett. Nathan Barnett and Harley did so much janitorial work during Creator Clash 2, defending iDUBBBZ to the death. And even they had to admit that iDUBBBZ f***ed it. You know?
Yeah.
And so it's like this, like, oh, this out of nowhere, they said this stuff. No, Ian, it's not out of nowhere.
You f***ed everyone over. Alana Pierce, Aaron, whatever his last name is from Game Grumps.
Yeah.
You fucked them all over. And you know what it is? Like, why do they do this? Because enough is enough. They finally stepped in and just told the truth about how they felt. And you called their truth lies. Sorry, it's all in the eye of the beholder. It's all relative. And you admit to being a piece of shit to them. And we'll watch that too. Anyway, here we go.
To go on this podcast.
I'm going to be sending you guys $5,000 for the bonus that you never got.
I think they were maybe afraid that
clip alone just destroys his narrative.
Yes.
Because he goes, he didn't say, I'm going to send you $5,000 for appearing on this show, or I'm going to send you $5,000 for humiliating Ian and Anissa. It was, I'm going to make right the wrong that iDUBBBZ committed by not paying you the bonus and make sure that you're made whole. Yeah. That's what it was. So,
yeah.
They wouldn't get the money if they didn't
and by the
trash
way,
it.
Ethan Klein is talking about suing iDUBBBZ for this. So.
Well, you know what he did say after? He said, he goes, I actually feel so bad for iDUBBBZ now that there probably isn't even a reason to sue him because he's already in the gutter.
But this is what's crazy is that H3 and we're actually showing mercy to this bum.
Yeah.
You know, like, this is where it's fallen to at this point. It's like, bro, this is tough.
I'm sorry, when you make Lex Luthor have a heart for a minute, you really fucked up, right? When Lex Luthor's like, hang on, let's stop the evil plans for a minute and give them grace. You fucked up, right?
Yeah.
So them maybe thinking that they weren't trashing us hard enough, Michael Briggs decided to invoke the name of one of his presumably friends and say that Anissa was like thirsting after him.
She definitely had a big crush on one of the guys that would come in and spar with them. Because anytime they would spar, she would.
Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to yourself and your wife? Why? On your own channel, playing your boxing coach, saying your wife was lusting for other men.
Oh my god.
Dude, this
super
is
into it.
I guarantee this makes me believe that Ian is a cock and he gets off on the humiliation of this.
Watch every moment. Yeah, even if he would like beat Ian up, she'd be very into it.
For whatever it's
No.
worth, every time Michael Briggs, my disgraced boxing coach, would reference Gabe, he would always refer to him as Gorgeous Gabe. He couldn't help but refer to him as Gorgeous Gabe on the podcast.
I would call him Gorgeous Gabe.
He's a beautiful
before-
guy.
Listen,
Where
this
is the
but
own?
I don't know. This is a nickname, obviously, the guy had, because if you look at him, you know, it speaks for itself.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what to say. So is it that he's gay though, Ian? Is that what you're implying? What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
Old ugly Ian and his homophobia rearing its ugly head again. He's a homophobe. He hates gay people.
There.
He's got tattoos. He's large. He's tan.
I don't call him that. My wife doesn't call him that.
Are you sure?
have some unresolved
sure?
sexual tension,
Oh wait, what? Oh,
This is the
he's
projection.
gay. He's gay. Like, is that
Yeah,
what
it's
you're saying?
just- that's what he's saying is he's gay. Right. I mean, look at his eyes here. This looks like a guy who's like begging for mercy. Like, bring it, like he's got his hands up and he's like, please, please don't hurt me. Please, please, I'll give you anything you want. F- my wife, whatever you want.
or fantasies, whatever the it is. You need to keep that shit to yourself and not project
actually.
it onto other people. I wish the best to Gabe. Michael Briggs, on the other
I
hand,
love this idea that we have to do as he commands, as
Yeah.
though he has any power in this world whatsoever to compel anyone to do as he says.
Yeah.
It's so bizarre.
Buddy.
He's doing this like tough guy act. Look at you.
Listen.
You look like you're about to cry, dude.
Buddy, listen.
absolute fucking creep weirdo. Now, I know a lot of this is very grotesque and obsessive. I would
Is it?
prefer if people didn't talk about me and my wife or other people in this way.
Then quit.
Okay.
Then quit
This is the
OnlyFans.
optics
you
and
idiot.
morals. We're gonna get a lecture about optics and morals from the guy who prostitutes his wife online for pocket change, the guy who said NF for years and years and years, the guy who profited off other people's misery. Their worst day was his best day, with stuff like the content cop, Kickstarter crap, kicking people when they were down and they're fucking losers. You know, made a whole lolcow documentary on Airsoft Fatty that was incredibly exploitative, right?
Yeah.
He's allowed to do all of that. But if I dare make fun of a multi-millionaire, multi-million subscriber channel and his wife and how he's a cuck, that's immoral. And we need to apologize for that.
Yeah.
But he's also allowed to call his boxing coach a loser. He's allowed to say that H3's kids should be taken away. He's allowed to justify human skulls being sent to H3's house. Okay, right.
I briefly want to talk about the concept of being a lolcow because these
Okay,
fucking
because you are one. Like,
It's us again.
Hey, us again. Wow. It's not like we're living rent free at all in your brain. Go
Holy
ahead,
shit.
though. Tell us about the ethics and the morality of internet trolling, good sir.
users. They love the concept of like labeling someone a lolcow. And
No,
then,
that's
like,
not even
bullying them
true.
and
That's bullshit.
Like, I don't really use the term lolcow that much. Like, it's not really what this show is about, even though we cover people that are considered lolcows. But whatever, I'll say that for all pretense, he's right. Okay, we label people lolcows and we laugh at them and we milk them. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ian. Sure.
watching their life spiral out of control. They won't, say as much. They'll just be like, yeah, we just do it for laughs. The whole thing's entertainment. It's
Listen.
Well, it is for laughs. It is for entertainment. It is for money. And it's also to act as a deterrent to make an example of you that other people not act like you. That's exactly
Shout
why
out.
we do it.
Shout out.
And-
Kino Casino clips. Shout out.
Yeah, and Ian, you see the 136 videos there, buddy? The reason there is 136 videos there was to get under your skin and bait you. It was relentless, and it forced you to crash out like this, address us, give us one of our biggest shows of all time, give us a much bigger platform, get us shouted out everywhere, massive financial contributions. It's worked out incredibly well for us and incredibly badly for you.
But Ash, it's not even like we just picked him specifically. Our Review Tech USA playlist, I think it's 145 or something. Like
well, we
have
this to
1,200
everybody.
videos. We have 1,000. We post 2 videos a fucking day for the last 3
But-
years. Like, what do you think?
Listen, do you think there's no demand for what we do? Because there's a lot of demand for it, Ian.
Yeah.
The demand didn't just come out of thin air. The demand for content making fun of you is a direct result of your own actions. If we made this channel in 2017, we would have been destroyed. You know?
Yeah.
If we tried to do 200 videos shitting on you and Anissa 10
We'd be
years ago,
raped.
but now everybody doesn't like you, and people want an outlet to be able to make fun of you and your wife, and we provide that to people. Okay?
Look at these thumbnails.
Just a, you know, just a,
Look at this.
Look at these things. iDUBBBZ forced to sell house. Creator glass castle.
innocent guys just having a laugh. Thankfully, Anissa and I are in a much safer and privileged position than many other people who are the targets of
but
we go after the most despicable people.
You know, I don't know. Like, so you're able to defend yourself. Review Tech's able to speak for himself. Ethan Ralph's able to speak for himself, defend himself. Dark Side Phil is able to speak for himself, defend himself. You know, I don't go after people that like are like King Cobra JFS or Cyrax or you know, like legit like schizophrenic people that are hurting. Like, we don't do that. We go after people like you who have a fall from grace, and it's enjoyable to laugh at your fall from grace. People get a great sense of Schadenfreude from seeing you throw everything away for no good reason.
Yeah. I mean, like, we just want to have fun. What's funny? And we also tried like different niche things that not a lot of people talk about. We were doing the iDUBBBZ thing before it was like even like I'm
to pretend quartering also doesn't deserve scrutiny or criticism. Nick Rekieta doesn't deserve scrutiny and criticism.
Coke, allegedly.
Well, we don't know if he gave her coke, but we know his 9-year-old daughter tested positive for cocaine.
Yeah.
So we're not allowed to mock that, though.
Ralph, Ralph doxing people.
Kid. No, we're not allowed to give Ralph tastes of his own medicine and make fun of him and shit on him. No. iDUBBBZ is the decider. He's the arbiter of who's allowed to be made fun of and who isn't. Right.
He acts like we're looking for the most innocent people of all time and just ruining their. Stop.
Ethan Ralph is a wife beater. You know?
Yes.
Who are you standing up for? I'd like to know, like, is it JF Garepi, the neuroscientist who allegedly killed his wife? That guy can't defend himself, right? I'd like to know, who is it? Rekieta, who you feel should be shielded from criticism? Is it Ethan Ralph? Is it the quartering? Is it Review Tech USA and his Dropbox of despicable evil? Which of these people do you feel like doesn't deserve to be made fun of? What about Nick Fuentes? Do you think we shouldn't make fun of him and expose him? Destiny, do you want to stand up for Sex Pestiny and his revenge? No, I'd really like to know who he thinks doesn't deserve to be made fun of by us.
Yeah.
Guys like this who want to bully them into submission. So now I want to look
at
bullying submission. Like, what are you talking
what's
about?
submission? Like, what are you on about, dude?
Buddy.
Why would we want them to stop making content? You know, because then we can't make money off of them. What are you talking about? It's this weird way of framing it. You want to bully them into submission. I'm not trying to bully you into submission. Submission to what? You already submit to your wife. What else to submit to? I don't know.
Well, it's like when Ralph would say, "Oh, they want me dead," and I'm like, The content's done. If you
Really?
die, I don't want you to die. I don't want anyone to get hurt or die unless you're like a killer or something. Like I want you to be arrested, obviously. But like we just laugh, we point and we laugh. And yes, we are harsh as we're roasters. That's what we do.
Well, the idea is to be as over the top as possible.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell him.
But yeah, you're right. It's like, oh, he's acting like we're going after like the most innocent, sweet people on the internet.
Clips from these guys. There is the fat one and his cohort.
That's me.
Cohort.
I'm the cohort.
Okay.
I'm the laughing guy in the background.
Ian, that's very bad to dehumanize somebody and reduce them to their physical characteristics.
Cohort.
That's bullying, Ian. That's not right. You should have shame, buddy. Don't you have morals and decency? What, you calling me fat shaming me, bro?
That's rude.
That's not right.
Who are listening to Anissa describe, like, essentially having a hard time online, seeing people mock and make fun of her dad with Alzheimer's.
Oh,
so I just want to point out, this is a very, very early clip. I believe this is from last year. I think it's in like 2020, early 2024. And this is the first time I had heard that Anissa's father has dementia, has Alzheimer's. And the first time I had heard that people were making fun of them for it. But the advice that I give them here is absolutely correct.
Yeah.
It's 100% on point.
At my dad for getting sick on some of these forums.
What did you
really
think? What did you think? Because you shared it online?
Yeah.
I mean, like, that's what people are going to do because they want to get a reaction out of you.
Yeah.
I don't think they...
This is like a positive video about like us actually giving good advice. Like this should not be in like a negative video. This is like a...
But notice here... So what I'm saying, though, is there's a difference, right? Between making fun of some washed up has-been YouTuber and his wife for having an OnlyFans and being cocked and having a toxic, abusive relationship, and mocking a guy who has a condition that he has no control over and is demented, right? But what they're trying to say here is that I'm condemning making fun of anybody in any circumstance at any time. That's what they're trying to say. And that's just not the case. Probably even really believe the stuff that they're saying, but they know because it's extreme and like edgy that it will cause you mentally spiral like this. So that's why they do it. And I don't understand the no way. So guess what? They're going to keep doing it. This is how the internet works. It shouldn't be, but that's how it is.
The whole time, he's not saying that...
picture of you.
This also just shouldn't exist.
You look cheeky in this, no?
He is a perpetrator of bullying her.
No, but I am.
Sticker?
No, but it's not about bullying Anissa. I'm talking about her father getting fun of. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not saying that people shouldn't make fun of Anissa. Anissa is putting herself out there as a public figure to be an object of ridicule, okay? The same as you are. And so therefore people are going to make fun of you. But is it in poor taste to make fun of the demented father? Yes. It is somewhat in poor taste to make fun of the demented father. And that's what I'm pointing out there. There's a difference between those things. It doesn't mean that I'm condemning all people getting made fun of or bullied at all times, Ian, you stupid
Well, also you're saying is whatever you don't want made fun of, don't talk about.
Don't tell people that it bothers you. And this is the thing is nobody would be able to make jokes about your father had you not put your father's illness online. And why did you put your father's illness online? Well, I'm going to be as uncharitable to you as you are to the boxing coach saying it was for the $5,000. I'm going to say that you did that for pity and attention. And that's the real truth. Because what sort of actual comfort are you getting from some strangers who don't know your father, who don't know you, saying, oh, my thoughts are with you. You're not really. You're not really. You know, you're just trying to get sympathy points, attention, and money. Ultimately, as a result of that attention, you're monetizing your own father's illness. No one needs to know about your father's illness. Leave your family members, their issues, their problems, their illnesses in your private life, and it will stay private. I'll say this too. Because they're going to play these clips of me like dunking on Ian, having to live with the father that has dementia or whatever. I'm not doing that to dunk on the father. I'm doing that to dunk on you and Anissa. And by the way, Anissa's father will never, ever see Kino Casino. And if he does, he'll forget it very quickly.
Okay.
He can't really be victimized by the casino. You know what I'm saying?
He's saying is that other people are doing that. But
no,
he is doing it actively
but I'm a
in this
part of
video.
the internet also. Like I'm a part of the internet's going to do this. I'm on the internet also.
Although
like the
we're
idea
mean and we
that
say
I'm
crazy shit, we still give good advice as well in between our roasting.
But the idea that I'm going to dodge responsibility for what I said, like I own everything that I said.
Yeah.
Like I'm not ashamed of any of it. You are, because you're a cuck.
And in other videos, he's literally bullied and made fun of her dad who has Alzheimer's.
Okay. With a late stage dementia pain, you can see is from a year later or more.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't retroactively hold me accountable when the first time I learn that Anissa's father has dementia, and I'm talking about other people mocking it for statements that I make a year later, which are being made in the context of iDUBBBZ used to have his own house. He used to be his own man. He used to be the king of the castle. Now he has to live with his in-laws. He has to live in a basement. He has to live with Anissa's parents. And I'm talking about the stress that that's putting on Ian, that he's going to have to be involved with Anissa's father and have to take care of him and stuff like that to give insight into his mentality. And also I'm cracking some jokes because that's what I do. Who is a extremist Muslim and he sees his daughter covered in tattoos. Married to iDUBBBZ the cock.
It's a great observation, by the way, what you're making.
Anissa herself has denounced her father and denounced Islam in her video where she renounces her Muslim faith and talks about how it was bad for her and blah, 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 blah. So that's where I'm getting that from. Anissa has talked about how strict her father was about being halal and about this and about that. So that's why I'm saying that. These are statements that I'm making based on things that Anissa and Ian have told me. If they didn't tell me, I couldn't say this stuff. Do you understand? And also, you think that as a traditional Muslim, he approves of her tattoos? And, he might forget who she, and then, oh, that's my daughter and she has tattoos. I don't know. I'm just pointing out the reality of the situation. And you can cry about it, but the only reason I'm able to do this is because you let me. iDUBBBZ is having to take him on walks through the neighborhood, talk to this demented guy.
So this is something that he's very familiar with.
That's what's going on.
For some reason,
no, I wasn't familiar with it at that time. I wasn't familiar with it the year before those clips that you're using, Ian.
Yeah.
So it's just a straight up lie.
He refuses to take any ownership of the fact that he is part of the problem.
Like that's what
problem? Oh, that people make fun. Listen, here's the thing is, we understand that me and Ash, if we say anything about our private life, we'll be made fun of it for it. And it's fine. We get it. Yeah. We understand. Anything that we say online will be used against us. We're just being real with you. Now, we can acknowledge that and also say we're still making fun of you for what we found out about you online. Get it? Like, oh my God, like both things could be true, you
they're going to do because they want to get a reaction out of you. So that's why they do it. And
they is us. They is all of us. They is everyone here right now.
It could be everybody online who trolls. But I'm also specifically talking about the people who are making fun of Anissa's demented father. Because at that time, I hadn't really done that yet. So I don't know. I don't really know. Like, this isn't the gotcha that you think it is. You're telling them that it affects you.
He doesn't want to admit it, and it makes you wonder why.
No, I don't care.
Admit what?
Like, Admit what? That I made fun of a fucking demented old man shitting his pants?
That's not the worst thing you've said.
Oh my God.
We say that review tech
No!
eats his
Forgive
children's
me!
eyes.
Oh God!
Like, come
How dare I mock
Like-
Ian? No.
Come on.
little
You need to
window
stop
into-
oversharing is what you need to do.
That at the end of the clip,
This is how the internet works. It
Yes.
shouldn't be, but that's how it is.
he says in this moment, it shouldn't be. Why the do you think he says it shouldn't?
Because
Well,
it is f***ed up, but that's the truth.
No,
Like,
yeah, this is the truth of the situation. Like, obviously, it would be wonderful if everything was sunshines and rainbows and we all held hands and sing Kumbaya or whatever the Ian. That's not how the real world works, you know? And if you put yourself out there online, people are going to make fun of you, whether it's by the letter of the law, right or not. But we're trolls, Ian. We don't give a fuck. We're doing this for a reaction. It's fun. And people are laughing. Okay? Get a grip. Get a grip.
Could that be because it's wrong and it's a mean?
It's wrong.
you're such
It's
a
mean
okay,
and evil. Is it mean and evil when you call the boxing trainer dumb as a bag of rocks and they're liars and you say that H3 having CPS called on him was justified and you say human skulls going to H3's house is funny? I think that that's more mean and more evil than me fucking pointing out that you're having to take care of Anissa's in-laws because you live in their basement, bud. I don't know what to tell you.
like, look in the fucking mirror, bro. Look in the mirror, okay? It's mean. Then quit the internet.
It's so
Quit
pathetic.
the fucking internet,
That's what I'm
bud.
saying. No, nobody is making you stay here and take this punishment. I think it would be better for you if you did just get a job.
Honestly,
If you can't handle the heat, get the out of the kitchen, boss.
buddy. And then he'll be like, can you believe it? H3 is fucking like losing his mind on his podcast after CBS was at his fucking house interviewing the kid. And you were fine with that. You were fine with doxing. You were fine with skulls being sent. But, oh, we're mean.
I just don't know who he's trying to manipulate here.
I don't get it.
None of our audience and fans are going to stop watching because we're mean to him.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I'm not going to stop being mean to him because he's crying about it. And I don't think that his audience cares at all because they weren't watching us to begin with.
Yes, exactly.
It isn't changing anyone's minds. This doesn't help anything.
Yeah. And by the way, he started that war with H3. And now he wants it to stop. You shouldn't have started that, buddy.
Evil thing to do to acknowledge that someone is suffering and deciding that you are going to attack them online continuously for the thing that they are, either insecure or struggling with.
You're insecure and you're suffering and you're struggling, and I'm pointing it out. Heavens forbid. Somebody call the ambulance. You want some fucking cheese with that wine, bud? This is coming from the guy who said he loved bullying. This is coming from the content cop. This is coming from Mr. NF. This is coming from a guy who would go after people relentlessly and fucking destroy them. And you didn't care. Why should I?
Yeah.
This day that he's part of the problem, but he fucking refuses, like a coward does, to take any responsibility for him being part of the problem.
I take full responsibility. I am the problem. I am the one who knocks, cuck. Okay.
Okay, so
Whoa.
How about this? How about this, Ian? I grew up in the days of like old radio, like Opie and Anthony, where they roasted people in Jocktober, stand-up comedy. I did it for a few years where you're so mean to everyone. Everyone's mean to each other. It's funny. Old internet, always being mean to each other, right? That's what we grew up. We like mean humor. The most famous
and he
people,
did too.
Yeah, everyone loves it. Everyone likes Louis C.K. being very like offensive, or any of these other people like Dave Chappelle making a trans joke. Like, we think it's funny. We don't like being happy and hugging and rainbows and lollipops isn't funny. Okay, you're in the wrong field if you think that's entertaining.
I mean, listen, there are comedians who work clean and
Sure.
can be funny or
Sure.
whatever, but iDUBBBZ isn't funny, clean, or dirty. He just sucks.
Yes, exactly.
I don't think a lot of these commentary channels want to be held to a higher standard. I think they want to comment on the strategy of things, and they don't want to reveal too much.
I gotta ask, why do YouTube drama channels and commentary have to be held to a higher standard? Like, are you talking like a journalistic standard or like an ethical standard? Like, what ethical standard, what moral standard do you want? It's about ethics in YouTube drama. Okay.
Even real journalists don't have ethics, and they fucking lie or make fake news or this or that or have a narrative.
But what standards is he supposed to be held to? Like, I don't understand why this shit has to be taken so seriously. Do you really think the viewers at home who watch this are like I just don't know. Like, you really think they believe everything they hear on Kino Casino as the God's honest gospel truth? Like, do you really think that?
Even not us. If you look at other channels too who do commentary, like, it's fucking YouTube slop videos. Who gives a shit? It's you put it on in the background while you're at work or playing games or doing whatever, honest, cleaning. And
this shit really, this shit's not as important as he thinks it is. Dude. He is actually an insignificant fucking insect in the grand scheme of the world, as are all of us.
We all are.
We're all fucking clowns wearing fucking makeup meant to entertain people. And he seems to think that this is like, I don't know, we're at the editorial desk of the fucking New York Times in 1942. Get a grip.
Look what happened today. Political shit is getting crazy in America. You think any of this fucking matters? We do this to get people's mind off of shit that happened today. Okay.
Well, and that's the thing, is that iDUBBBZ should be happy if he's the person who, at the expense of him, other people are having a happy time and a good day and they're distracted. And that's the reason you put yourself out as a public figure, to be that, to be a distraction, to make people happy. He's not making people happy through the content that he's making. So at least he could do us the service of not being a bitch in the only way that he can be entertaining, which is as a punching bag.
Yeah, man.
Of their own morals or principles. This next guy is the perfect example of what I'm describing. He is being very critical of me talking to a therapist. And by the way, that wasn't even a therapy session.
Is this still on you?
I just happened to cry in that moment.
It is a therapy session.
And I was like, this might be able to communicate authenticity.
Listen, if I posted me crying, no, what do you think?
That's like sociopath behavior. He goes, so I saw me crying, and I go, if I post that, that'll show authenticity. The fact that that's your thought process shows that you're not authentic, that you're like devious and conniving and trying to present a certain public image. It's the exact opposite of authenticity. And the fact that you saying that, you think that that's a good look, is crazy.
Yeah. I thought you were stoic. This is like posting that you, hey guys, I'm giving to charity today. Okay, here's the receipt. And it's not like genuine.
So
by the way, if I post me crying online and then someone makes fun of it, I'm going to go, can you believe they made fun of me being authentic? It's like, obviously they'll make fun of me for crying online. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? They'll zoom in, they'll pause, they'll make fun of us. Like, please.
Include it.
And then Ian goes on a podcast with a therapist and gets extremely real with him, which is a profoundly stupid idea.
Yes.
Like eating with your mouth full on camera.
Yes. Exactly.
Because he's oversharing. Therapy is meant, by the way, to be in a private setting. It's not meant to be public, because are you really going to be genuine knowing that other people outside of the room are watching and observing? Just that alone is tainting the authenticity of it. But there are some things that are meant to be private, that aren't meant to be shared. And one of those things is your therapy session, Ian.
No better than to go on a therapist's podcast and vent about his very real problems on a public forum like that, because people will use that information against him.
The truth. Thank you, buddy. Who's
but
this
he's
guy
gonna go.
again?
But
What's his name?
iDUBBZ is cry. I don't remember. Pegasus, is it?
No.
But iDUBBZ is crying about like, well, but they shouldn't. Well, I don't know what to tell you,
Ren's
buddy.
reviews. Ren's reviews. Big shout out.
Ren's
Sorry.
reviews.
Sorry. Yes.
Like this.
This same person live streamed his own therapy session where he actually cried.
Did you not want to promote Turkey Tom, so you called him Turkish Thomas?
I don't know.
Buddy, everyone knows who Turkey Tom is, but
It's so crazy. I mean, let's be real. Turkey Tom is bigger than iDUBBZ in 2025.
Exactly, by a lot, actually. By a lot.
If you're going to be a hater ass bitch, take it the full way. Take responsibility for having the opinion that crying online is pathetic and weak.
It is, you pussy.
I don't know what to say. Like, oh, what do you want? Like, okay, go ahead, Ian. Keep crying. Keep
Look,
crying.
and by the way, if you cry online and you're actually serious about it, like, fine, fair enough, but don't be shocked when someone pauses and zooms in on your face.
There's like, I don't know, there's certain situations that it might be acceptable to cry.
A family member
if a
passes
loved one
away.
dies,
Yes, exactly.
or like a family member has been diagnosed with an illness. But also, those moments, should they really be taken, those genuine moments of sorrow and sadness, and used to be monetized and exploited online for engagement? That's what you're doing. You're taking apparently a genuine moment where you're reflecting on you and Anissa's relationship and how you grew as people, and you're taking that and you're using it to try and do PR and build your online brand and persona and make money. And to me, that's fucking filthy. It's basically taking your soul and selling it for fucking pennies in the gutter.
You know what?
Have some fucking dignity.
You know what, too? Like, the one time that it would be acceptable would be if you're on a live stream and someone texts you that someone's dead in a car accident, and then you start crying in that moment. But when you film it privately, secretly,
you pre-record it and then upload
it out, that's different. Like,
and then you upload it with the intended purpose to be authentic. That's what he did.
Yeah. So like H3, when he was talking about Charlie today, started tearing up. Makes sense. I teared up when I saw the video and found the news and saw pictures of his family. I started crying a little bit. Right. I was imagine I filmed myself and then posted it. You'd be like, Andy, what the are you doing?
Why in this moment of sadness have you pulled out your camera to film yourself?
You know what I mean?
Don't say I am the enlightened centrist and other people are going to make fun of you for that.
The enlightened
people will use,
but they will. Like, it doesn't, he might not, but other people will. And that's just the facts, dude.
Yeah.
that information against him.
People will use the information against me. Who's people? I'm pretty sure you're people.
Well,
Yes.
okay.
Yes, exactly.
Well, who cares?
But we could tell you what you're doing is
Okay.
wrong.
So if I came out and started blabbing a whole bunch of shit about this, that, spilling my guts, you're telling me that these people wouldn't use it against me? Like, if H3 came on the air and started spilling his guts and crying, do you think iDUBBBZ wouldn't make fun of him, or Hassan wouldn't make fun of him? Come on.
You're the one who's playing this fucking clip. You're the one who's making this video called the most toxic wife. I don't know why these fucking pussies don't accept the full troll man.
No, we accept it.
What?
They accept
Because
it.
not everybody is a troll. Like, me and Andy are trolling. I don't think that guy was trolling. I think he was giving genuine advice.
Oh, but his thumbnail
And
was
he doesn't
mean.
have to be a massive performative internet troll just because he's critical of you and your wife oversharing on the internet. And I mean, you look like you're on the verge of tears again. Like, look at him. Why do you care so much that people are saying this stuff? If you're so secure, if you're so confident, if you have privilege and wealth and your life is so great, why is this bothering you to the point where you had to make a near half-hour long video about it?
Bonus was promised to you. That should give you a lot of confidence to at least say bonus. That's potentially a lot of money
he
for
has
you.
to have
you know?
them
And
like grovel and bow to him. Please, sir, can I have my bonus, sir? Like, what's wrong with this guy? Like, he's actually fucking demented. He's making himself look so bad.
Yes. By the way, we didn't mention this. Or I think it was yesterday or today. She accuses him. Anissa accuses him of touching her inappropriately.
Well, and I just gotta say, it's like, so years after the fact, 3 months after, you can just come up with a bullshit sexual assault story.
What?
Well, Kate may as well say that iDubbbbZ took her behind the shower and raped her, right?
Whoa.
You may as well. Oh, shit, I didn't want to bring it up. I was so traumatized, but iDubbbbZ actually raped me. And, just call the cops and press why not? Really? If Anissa's going to start fabricating shit after the fact to be as dirty and slimy as possible.
Yeah. I think Oreo, I think he tweeted about it.
In this fictional scenario where you were promised a bonus, surely it makes sense to at least inquire if it was promised to you, right? Because I'd been consistently paying you day after day for all the work you were doing. So if I never missed a payment for you and your wife, and a bonus was promised at some point, then don't you think it would be pretty fucking obvious and apparent that you should text me, hey, what about that bonus? Of course, but there was no bonus because you're fucking lying. Like, these crooked people. They came on this podcast. They used this bonus thing as some sort of like weird exchange of like, yeah, we can't go on the podcast and just talk blatant.
You fucking begged them way too late to not go on also.
Yeah.
So all these grudges and hate, and all this stuff, it's ridiculous, bro. Come on.
Shit about our clients. So what we're instead going to do is pretend like we were stiffed by our clients after they promised us a windfall of cash. There's so many other truthful things that they could have focused on.
This bonus discussion would have made sense 3 months ago.
Like, where was your defense then? Like, you could have at least put up this front that there was no bonus then. You're just going to leave it unanswered for 3 months and then come back when you're desperate because no one cares about anything else to do with you other than your negative drama, and then you're going to wallow in it for attention. Okay.
No one cares about the bonus.
On the podcast that would have made me look like a bitch to a certain sector of the internet.
Sector.
One of those things.
He said sector. Everyone, round of applause. He said the thing.
He's in the sector.
Welcome to the sector, buddy.
Welcome to the sector, buddy. How far have you fallen to be in the sector? Look at him. That's the felted face of a man who just joined the sector. Not in 2018, not in 2016, 2020 even, but 2025. When the sector is literally as dead as it ever been.
It's the worst.
Ian Sham had decided now was the time to join the sector sewer. Okay.
Me crying after a tough sparring session.
There's like H3 fans here like, what? The sector? Don't even ask. Don't
like
even ask. Yeah, sector.
Like, that's truthful.
Did you say he cried?
Oh, we had to have a meeting.
So after that,
Keep posting your L's, little Ian. Simple Ian posts his L's and thinks they're dubs. It's wild.
Then he zooms in on her face like, look,
she's making fun of me.
he was crying at the gym.
It's okay to cry, but it's not okay for him to cry. Now, to the crew of the H3 podcast, I have something important to say. I think you are all pieces of shit. All right, everyone, that is by the way.
That was totally meaningful and positive and mature and not at all petty and Ian.
AB went on the crate. Like he.
Oh, did he? I didn't see that.
I have it OBS. Don't worry, buddy. AB went in for like an hour or 45 minutes.
Oh,
like, it's
shit,
insane. Yeah.
He went in for 40 minutes?
I think, right, guys? Was it 45 minutes?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, my God, folks.
Complains. If you want to hear me complaining live in your ears, particularly today, if you're watching this video the day it comes out, go and check out my Twitch live stream. I'll put a link in the description. I'm
By the way,
going to be.
You know, it's like, Ian, haven't we heard enough of you complaining? And also, bro, if you are like, I know you like made your living complaining, but complain about things that other people will actually care about. You know, don't complain about your own life. No one cares about your personal life other than you. You know, don't complain about it. Your fans don't want to hear about it. They've heard enough about it. It's been years of this, bro. It's time to stop, but he's not going to.
Reacting to the H3 podcast where my rat coach and his rat wife are being
3 months too late. 3 months too late.
He's dehumanizing them, calling them rats, basically calling for their extermination.
Yeah,
unbelievable.
Yeah, this is a threat. I feel like this is a threat right here.
Rats together.
I'm kidding, Ian. He's gonna zoom in. He's three.
Oh,
it's a joke.
He's a bully.
So go.
He's
give
mean.
it a watch. Give it a listen.
Is it not mean though to call people rats?
It's the worst. I think.
Does it not make them feel bad about themselves? You don't know what they're going through, bro. Come on, man. Hurt people. Hurt people. Do better, bro. Do better, bro.
I'll, probably for the rest of this month, I will be reacting to shit and I don't know,
You
fucking
won't.
stirring the pot.
React to this.
Thank you for watching, everyone.
Like stirring the pot. He's the soup. Look at the cocktail.
I guarantee you, he's not gonna. He's gonna barely react. He's gonna like.
He's not making it through the week, let alone the month. He's not. He's not.